Hey!
Hi, hello everybody. Welcome to the LunarCon Crystalline Conflict Tournament.
Woo! Woo! Let's go!
I will be joined today by Brian as the main organizer and Rin and Co as shoutcasters.
It's me.
Hello.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go ahead and introduce the tournament to everyone?
Sure. I will introduce it. Hope everyone is.
Oh.
Oh. Brian, hello?
Ryan?
Maybe, I'll do it for now.
Okay.
Okay, so anyways, hey guys, welcome to the Crystalline Conflict Tournament, featuring me as a shoutcaster, Rin and Shen as well, and Brian's our main organizer. We have about, I think, 8 teams this year? We have 8 teams going at it, playing this new PvP mode that we had last year. We had Feast, this time with Crystalline Conflict, and it's gonna be a lot of cool action-packed, like almost every second. Rin, you played a bit of this, right? Well, how do you feel about the new mode?
I think it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of high impact play, and the way that they tiered the ranking systems now really opens it up for many players who didn't necessarily want to try PvP before.
Yeah.
And you're not as, I don't think you're as punished for being a new player. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think definitely the best part about this is that it was brand new. Anyone can come in and play. And Feast last time was a lot of a little bit of gatekeeping, but this time anyone can play, anyone can join in, and I feel like a lot of us has played it this time around, and I'm really happy with the inclusion of allowing new players to play this mode. So, hey, how about we go over some of the teams? Brian, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that.
No worries.
Welcome back.
Yeah, you're welcome back, man.
Okay. I could do a little bit more introduction to the tournament.
Yeah, go for it.
So yeah, last year, like Ko said, we had an amazing Feast tournament, and this year we're doing Crystal Conflict. Very similar format to last time. We had open applications for everyone on LunarCon's social media on the website. And this year we had about 85 players apply, and we created like 8 teams out of it. So 8 teams will compete in a best of 5 series for the crown. And just very excited to see what will happen. Like we said earlier, Crystal Conflict is a lot more well known compared to Feast, so I'm super excited to see what happens.
Yeah, awesome. And like we said, we have 8 teams, and some of the teams that we have today, or all of the teams we have today, is Gnome Way Out, which features some big names. You might recognize this little small YouTube content creator. Maybe you guys might know. If you know this person, let me know. His name is Denmo McStrong Huge. Yeah, I think I've heard of that guy before.
I think so.
Yeah, you guys heard of that
I've never
person
heard of him.
before?
Does he know the face?
Maybe he does. The face is more, I think he's more different than Denmo. So, they're both different. We also have Cornelia coming in as well. She was a winner from last year. Congratulations to them. And we have Zeno, a LunarCon mod. So if you guys are having some mod troubles, go ahead and beat them up in this game mode. Next, we have in Team Bumblebees, we have Zaya, which played last year, as well as a staff on LunarCon. Sarah, which is a top 100 player. And we had Sumere, which is a person that has played in several contests so far. How about we kick over to Rin? Do you have the list open in front of it? Do you want to go over the rest of the teams?
Yeah.
Starting with Team C, go ahead.
So with Team C, we are going to have last year's winner. We have Geiga Morgard, who's going to be accompanied by a top 100 CC'er Summer Song with Killian Sage, Ghost Karagal, and the Popata Potato. I'm not sure if they're a Lalafell or not, but something gives me an intuition. And they are followed up by Team Delta Daycare Fight Club, who's going to have a second place winner from previous tournament, Celiera Ishtar, along with Lil Hexa. We have Solil and Zaza Joni, which are contestants, with Aral Ormo, which leads us on to Team E, Kogan.
All right, in Team E, we have somebody who placed last year, Pasta Salad. It's like P-A-S-T, a P-A-S with apostrophe T-A. It's a funky name, but you'll see when we get in there. They have Kara Hilder. I hope I'm saying that right. MT Boop. Oh my god, I cannot say this right. Zulatia and Aris joining them in this Team E. Nightmare Before Thanos. Next team is Beach Bashers, which features Pink Parse, Director Fury, Ryu, Umbra, and Zeke. And do you want to finish off the last few teams?
Well, after you just announced leader of S.H.I.E.L.D. Director Fury, I'm not sure I want to, but I'll try. They're gonna have to pull their weight with Team G, the Hidden Gems, which holds a not-so-hidden gem, a last year's winner, Super Epco, a Lunar Staffer, and here last year, Remy Nightwind, accompanied by Utai, Mutsumo, Len, Nerdy, and Hide Kurgane. Last, but not least, is Hotline Eorzea. And their roster will consist of Lopu, Ravuna, Corvo Bacardi, Genie Nocturne, Altengan Trove, and a contestant from last year, Inugami-san.
Ooh, a lot of familiar names in this. A lot of past participants. A lot of a few big names in here. And I just want to quickly go over Team A and B real quick because I didn't see the rest of the team members. We have Xylo Lark on A as well as Demi Maya Dani. And then on B we have Bobo Babizo and Sunny Ice. So there you go. That's the rest of the team for those teams. And I think right now we're currently trying to get the team set up. Is that correct, Brian?
We're almost ready. Very excited to see all the teams play. All of them have themes to their names, and they have awesome portraits and stuff. So it's gonna be really exciting to see them.
Yeah, so we told teams to come up with names. We told them to try to come up with some matching outfits as well. So it's gonna be really great to see what's coming out. So in the meantime, we are trying to get into the groups. And the way we set this up is all through Party Finder. That's how you can set up a lot of these custom matches.
Yep.
So if you guys ever want to pull off yourselves, you can do that as well.
Yep. And
Brian, a question, if I can, real quick, about Crystalline Conflict for anybody who might be watching this, who was watching the feast last time. Are we expecting to see a standard composition of having a tank, a healer, some DPS on each team?
So teams are allowed to do any composition they want. So there might be a team with 3 healers. There might be a team with 3 tanks. We'll never know until we get in there.
It's gonna be
excitement.
Yeah, so the apparent meta that a lot of people was going with before was 1 tank, 1 healer, and then all DPSs, preferably maybe 1 magic, 1 range, 1 melee. But because of how this whole entire meta shaped out, we'll see a lot of different things, maybe no healers at all, and it's just gonna be a mix of a bunch of things, and we're gonna see shortly how it's gonna go down. So today we're gonna be casting. Me and Rin will be going first in these first few games, and then Shen will join us whenever Shen wants to join us. And with that said,
right now we just have to do a wheel spin for the map. Shen, do you have that available on the screen?
Yes, I do. 1 second.
Yay.
Here we go. It's right here.
So there are 3 maps in total for Crystalline Conflict, and Shen will be picking out one of the maps from this spin wheel.
The spin wheel. All right, are you ready?
Indeed.
We got
Feasting Grounds.
Volcanic Heart.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So, Rin, how about before we get into this, how about you explain what exactly is so different about Volcano Heart compared to the rest of the maps?
Well, Volcanic Heart has nice little gimmicks. If you've ever played Bomberman before, we're going to have lanes. And periodically, we're going to have eruption phases where these bombs will come down and shoot out in these plus formations, leaving behind a small pick-me-up that gives you a lot of increased damage, some LB generation, and could turn the tides if the other team is not prepared. Ko, have you had much experience here on any of the jobs you played in Crystalline Conflict?
Yeah, so one of my favorite jobs to play here is Black Mage. A little strategy I like to do is hide in a corner while everyone's just fighting. They're all focused on staying on the point, and I can just sit there and blast people away with the magic spells that I have. And then as you can see by all the adventure plates, everyone has outfits matching. What's up, Shen?
Stupid question. Which 2 teams are fighting right now? Just so I have it right on the thing.
The teams that we have going on right now, we have
Beach Bashers versus Team C.
Okay, so everything is
Team
correct
C
because
versus Beach Bashers.
Ellum created this wonderful little thing for us where you can see which team is going against who and what their points are.
Yeah, awesome. So I believe we're playing, is it best 2 out of 3? How's this working out?
Is it going to be 2 out of 3 loser decides?
Yes.
I believe, maybe?
Yes, it was loser decides.
All right, awesome. So they're going to be playing at least 2 matches Maybe 3 if they get lucky. And don't worry, guys. There's gonna be a chance to fight back. And the best part about like all this Crystalline conflict is there always is a moment for comebacks. Rin, tell us about your comeback stories.
Oh, I'll tell you what. First, before we get into that, we want to look at their glamour game because we have the Beach Bashers rocking wonderful summer attire. I met up with some of them before the game, and when I went, wow, you guys look cool, they went, do not ask.
Oh, and here we go. The first fight is already going down. Pink Parts is taking a lot of damage, and Pink Parts is already down. Whoa! And Ryu as well.
Now, typically, you'll see a warrior jump in, and they're the engager of the fight if they can. Sometimes when they might die, don't demoralize your team because they could open up an opportunity for the other side. However, we did see both Pink Parts and Ryu drop as they begin to push the Crystal, and it is already a big upset for the Beach Bashers. How will they come back from this, Ko?
I think right now what they need to do is they can take a little bit of a loss. I think the team needs to regroup first before you can just head in. Don't just toss people in at a time. Ryu, ooh, be careful. Don't go in there, man. You have to make sure your team's with you. Right now, he can get ganged up on by the rest of the team. So, the main thing on how to win Crystalline Conflict is, Rin, how do you win Crystalline Conflict?
Well, you have to push that wonderful little point to the end. And sometimes the conflict is the crystal and getting your friends on there. And having that advantage, like you said, regrouping, making sure you're together. Sometimes you have some range players that can push some pressure while you regroup. But trickle-in effects are very real, and they can turn the tides, cause a loss, or they can stall out long enough for you to get back in and get those limit breaks in to turn it around.
Yes, exactly. And right now, we see a huge fight going down on the point right at the moment. Oh my gosh, so much action. I see some big Dragoon effects going out right now. Ooh, Ryu's down now. Ooh. I just saw him got a hit by the Warrior LB that basically allows them to break the fence so they cannot use their guard at all.
Correct. In addition to that, it also powers up the Warriors' abilities. Gunbreaker popped their velocity, which gives them big, swirling, like, Beyblade effect ability that stuns at the end. And we saw a Ninja LB as well, which if they do execute somebody with it, it gets a refresh, which they didn't get as Sage does go down. Dancer LB goes out to enchant the enemy team. So while they did begin to pick it back up, it looks like they're going to be shut back down.
Ooh, yes, just almost came back a little bit. I saw a little bit of kills going down for the Astra team. But it looks like, it's not looking so hot for them right now. They have 3 players down. Director Fury is currently trying his best to stay on the point to stall them. As long as you have one person on the point fighting against the other players, you will stall the point within that one hole.
It's not just 1 point either. They also have that Dark Knight has their limit break, which is living dead as you would expect to be. Does pop. It can't die. And at the end, they can heal themselves back up. It's going to be wonderful. They're going to live long enough to get their friends back, but they do need to be healed before it goes over or they're going to be executed. Now, the Black Mages use their LB Kogan, which does power them up a lot. What does that do?
So with the power-up LB, you're able to, so when you play as a Black Mage, you can apply either a Fire Stack or an Ice Stack. When you're using your LB, you automatically apply full max stacks. I think they actually recently changed that, so you can't do that anymore. But you basically have a huge power-up. A lot of your abilities will become AoE, so you're able to apply your stacks onto multiple targets instead of just one. We are so close with the end of this match. Oh my god. Rin, do you think there'll be a comeback at all? Do you think they can do it? Director Fury can pull off a comeback at all?
We have Bard LB that's going to generate some stuff up, but Warrior did pop the prevention of guards over on Umbra and on the Ninja over on Beach, but they're still fighting. They're coming back in. They're regrouped. There's a lot of limit breaks generating on Team C. They do pop the Dancer LB. This could spell defeat as they get a 5-player enchantment, which they're not going to be able to do anything again.
No. Oh no, there's 4 players down on Astra. This looks like that's all she wrote, guys. It looks like this game's completely over. As long as Zeke stays on the point, there could be a chance, but it's looking really slim because they're trying to pull Zeke as much as they can off, and there Zeke goes. Game 1 goes over to Umbra. Team C.
A fast match.
Yeah, so the beauty of the Crystalline Conflict match is that a lot of these matches last less than 5 minutes on average. Sometimes you have some crazy 10-minute overtime ones, but yeah, they will go by really quickly. Game 1.
Definitely happens. Definitely happens. But, you know, the nice thing about the match being so fast is you could just go next and not be too afraid. If you're playing it by yourself, you're at home, you're queuing into it, there's not really any animosity or aggression to hold on to.
Yes, exactly. And with that, we can actually go into the next match almost right away. And the next match is currently going to be a Team Beach will be choosing the next map. So we're going to wait for them to choose their... Okay, it looks like they already chose their match. Their map. We're going to... Ren, how do you say that word?
Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium. Yes, exactly.
So another thing to note about warriors, in addition to being an engager, they also have a way to prevent the trickle-down effect if guard is not up, where they can effectively, if you think of home gang, how it tethers to an enemy in PvE, they can use an ability that will pull an enemy to them, which if they're using it to stand on the point for as long as they can, the warrior can pull them off the point to move it and claim victory.
Mm-hmm. I feel like warriors at the moment is one of the strongest jobs because one of their biggest, strongest abilities is their group multi-stun ability that they have, which is really powerful. You just dive in right into the enemy team and just stun everyone at once. You can use this offensively, defensively, pull somebody off the point, stun them, and it's so much versatility to it.
Very short cooldown, very high damage, stun on impact. It can do a lot of work. You can also use it if you are line of sighted around a wall, but you can still target an enemy. You can use it without moving your character, so you could stay safe while stunning them.
That is true, and I feel like today, do you think we'll see at least one warrior on every single team? I feel like you're pretty much trolling if you don't go into warrior, right?
While warrior can be a very, very good class, paladin with a practice team is just extremely overpowered if you're using it correctly. Their tank LB gives them hollow ground, gives reduction for your entire party, and they can be very defensive to allow your teammates to maybe get their elixir off, which will heal them to full and give them their mana, or just turn the tides of battle. However, like Brian said earlier, with comps being whatever they want, we could see warrior and paladin on the same team.
And as far as I know, so far at the moment we have no healers yet, and I don't think there's any job changes in between the last map and this map, so we're gonna go with the same teams. They're just gonna run it back and see if they can make any change on Astra team.
See how and when we don't have an Astro available, it's really anybody's game. Astrologians do benefit a lot off of getting their Spire cards in to generate LB, so if we do see a healer, don't think little of it.
Oh, and already off the bat, Giga is getting jumped on by the enemy team. He's already going to guard. He's trying to block off some damage. Ryu taking some hits as well. Ooh, so many HP's low. Giga is the first blood. He's down, and Zeke is second.
Losing a Bard's not too bad, but losing a Black Mage during your first conflict can be really troublesome. They did go to take the speed lane, which on the sides of the map will give you a lot of movement speed to get back into the action really quickly. It's going to maybe just come down to whether we see this Meteor Drive on Monk coming in soon, which, Kogon, I think goes through guard?
Yes, it does. It breaks guards, so you can target one person, and I believe at the moment, monks are the best melee for, like, 1v1, so if you find yourself caught up being targeted by a monk, find your team and pray they can help peel them off you, because once you're caught and targeted by a monk, you just want to get them off as soon as possible. Oh, it looks like Team Astra's going down so quickly. Ooh.
But it ain't over till it's over. Keep in mind that the crystal will get to this first circle, and it needs some time to charge before it snaps through that checkpoint. You'll see little dots around it that will need to charge before it could break through. This gives them an opportunity to contest conflict and turn it around with some health potions back on their side so they can fall back into if they need it.
Right, and it would be great to see Director Fury pull off some kind of LB move. His LB is a multi-hit, which allows him to hit multiple people, but unfortunately he goes down. Oh no, right on the point as well. He's trying his best to keep it off. Oh, Ryu gets a kill. Let's see if Ryu can kind of come back slowly. Help his team get back in there.
The Bashers are beaching their way through. They're coming back. A little low on mana, though. That's not a lot of good. By the way, their mana is what they use for healing in this game mode, where they get potions based on their healing that they can recoup using an elixir to regenerate to full MP.
Yes, that's why we can run without healers, because you can actually self-heal yourself. You can also guard yourself as well to reduce a lot of damage, but you're also slowed down. So once you find yourself in a position where you need to guard, you gotta be careful because people can still dogpile you and get ready as soon as you're out of your guard.
Now, if you notice here, we did see a Warrior LB pop, which does, again, prevent guard from the enemy team. However, it is line of sightable and only hits those around you, so we did see that only Director Fury was penalized, but had a Living Dead ready, so it's effectively null and void.
So much chaos going on over here, right close to the Astra end goal. It looks like killing just went down for Team Umbra. Could this be a comeback for Team Astra right now? Let's see what happens here in a second. Director Fury gets a kill, Zeke gets a kill, and Umbra as well.
That is a lot of work.
That is a lot of work right there. Well done. This is a slight comeback. It looks like Team Umbra is trying their best to recuperate right now, try to regroup, and see if they can prevent this comeback coming from Astra.
Yep, C is just going to chill back and wait. Even though Giga was alive, they made the correct choice to wait because Beach Bashers didn't even have 1% on their progress meter, which you can tell at the top of the window. You can see their progress, 50-50 being the halfway point. And because those speed lanes, if they wanted to, they get back into the action, but they just let the fight come to them.
And it looks like they're dogpiling on Giga right now. They know Giga can be very much focused down really quickly if everyone jumps on him. But because of that, the rest of the team is trying to jump on the point, trying to push it back a little bit further. Everyone's coming around the point now. It's going to be a big fight right here.
We do see a lot of limit breaks that are about to generate on both sides. We're going to have a Meteor Drive as well as Warrior LBs from both sides. Dancer LB gets popped into the Charm, which does connect on 4 players.
Wow! That's unfortunate. So many players just dropped on Astra. It's looking very grim at the moment. Director Fury's trying his best to stay alive using his Living Dead, I believe, but it looks like, it might not work for long. He's gonna go down any second now if they keep up the chase, and he's down. 3 kills on Summer Song. Wow, dancers are really strong.
That is incredible. And while we did talk about not having healers earlier, there's one thing that we didn't talk about, which is Gunbreaker's Drawn Junction. Their Bloodfest works differently in PvP, where if you junction onto a DPS, you get more damage. But if you junction onto a healer, then you can give healing to your party when you use your continuations. Otherwise, it looks like they have been using Junction Tank this whole time to make themselves a little bit beefier, give them the effect of Nebula, which they wouldn't otherwise have. And it's working in their favor. I mean, they're pushing it right up to 81%, and the Beach Bashers have an uphill battle.
They are. They're trying their best to try to end the battle, but it looks like King Parks, Director Fury, and Umbra are holding the line. They're holding the door. Can they make the comeback right here? They just gotta wait for Ryu to come back, as well as Zeke to put down some real DPS. Umbra is trying his best to get some heals in.
There's that speed lane getting those dead players right back up into the fight. It's as if they didn't even lose anything. And we do see Potato jumping to the back line to try to stop Umbra a little bit from getting into the fight.
Oh, and here we are in overtime. Do you want to explain overtime a little bit and how that works?
So when we go into overtime, the Crystalline conflict, the team that is ahead in percentage is the team that will win when the other team is off of the mark for 2 seconds. So as long as they stay within the goal, they'll be fine. If you're at equal percentage and nobody's on the mark for 2 seconds, the game does end in a draw. However, that's pretty rare.
At that point, do you think it's best just to trickle and try to stall as much as you can? But it doesn't matter because Team Umbra wins!
If you were on the winning side and you lost a team fight, and you know that the other side has to push to your percentage, it can be best to let them push to your side, wait, and then take them down. But in that situation, that particular match right there was no avail.
Sadly, that is the last we'll see of Team C, I believe. No, Team Beach Bashers.
Beach Bashers will be able to play it in one more match, so it's best of 5.
One more match. Oh, okay, I see.
Best of 5. Okay.
Oh,
I think we lost you earlier when we asked.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
sorry.
Thanks for clarifying that, Brian. All right, cool. So they have one more shot at redemption here. Oh, let's see if they can pull it back. Will there be any job changes? Will there be any kind of, communicational changes that make sure they can come back for one more, win at least to try to bring it back? The reverse sweep? Rin, what do you think they should do to try to bring it back?
For the salty run back, well, they have a lot of firepower on Team C at the moment. I would maybe trade the Bard out, but it doesn't look like that'll be happening. It could be just a map change. It looks like we will be going on to Cloud 9, which does have a lot of turbulence in that map, and being able to disable their guard can turn the tides, as there will be some turbulence that throws people into the air, and if you don't guard it, you'll take, I think it's 30,000 damage?
It's a lot of damage. It's pretty much, if you're now fully healed, you're going to be pretty much taking a huge whack to the face.
But there's a warrior on both sides, so this could work to either team's benefit.
We'll see how this goes. This is the last shot for Team Astra, also known as Team Beach Bashers. Let's see if they can make a win here and make a stand to come back and try to take the wins out of the grasp of Team Umbra, also Team C.
While compositions didn't change, I am still very surprised that we're not seeing a Paladin. Because when you're behind, well, when you're ahead, it's really offensive, right? But when you're behind and you're trying to just hold the line for your team to get back, again, that tank LB, very, very strong.
Tank LBs are really useful for Paladin.
They also have their cover. So have you ever been in a situation where you've been covered by a Paladin before, Kogon, on Black Mage? Feels invincible.
I have been covered a few times, and it honestly saves a lot of my HP, and sometimes prevents the enemies from going out and bursting me. So it's great for when I'm getting attacked, and the Paladin has a good eye on trying to keep me alive during the match.
So what is your prediction here? Do you think we're going to see the gates go down in a fight immediately, or do you think they'll stick back behind the walls that we see towards the center first?
I think what will happen is I think Team Umbra, because they gauged the matches, the first 2 matches, they might try to just take a fight right off the bat while I see Team Astra try to hang back a bit because I think right now they're a little bit afraid of how things are going to work out. But I think the momentum's in the favor of Umbra. They still have their morale up. They're doing really well, and they could actually just initiate, I feel like.
Look at the spacing each team has at the moment, both preventing the other from a Primal Ren stunning too many players within the group.
Yes.
And they do hang back until the crystal's unlocked. The team that initiates first is in a big disadvantage because they're in a giant open space.
And there it is. Team Umbra already jumping in, already eliminating Zeke from the fight. Director Fury taking some HP, but he already went back up. Remember, guys, as soon as you start healing your HP, you're out of resources. So, yeah, you'll be alive, but you said remember, you won't have HP later on to recover. And, ooh, Ghost goes down, but that's a 2-for-1 trade. So I think it's a pretty good trade right there because they're already pushing point to the first checkpoint on Team Astra.
While they did back off to fight, it ultimately ended in deaths. So I might have tried to block onto the crystal to prevent further progression, rather than backing off that side lane. Since it was a losing battle anyways, you might as well prevent the percentage for just a little while longer.
Right, but it looks like it's not really working in favor of Team Astra at the moment. It looks like anybody put in, they just go down. Zeke is right there in front of the enemy. He's a bard. He's going to be careful. He's going to be stunned. He's going to be jumped on. He's going to be attacked. He's going to be dead. He has guard. And it's not looking so hot for Zeke right now. Zeke is trying his best to stay on the point, but I don't think Zeke can hold it for much longer because he's already down.
When we have people come back into this battle, it's going to be a very, very unfortunate circumstance because we do have Dancer LB waiting. So I'm not entirely sure they'll be able to turn this one around since it is so close to the end of the match. If they don't end it right now, Dancer LB may charm people into the defeat. We'll see how they turn it around on Director Fury.
And there it is, right there. The Dancer LB is out. Oh no, just as been predicted. The guards are down for everybody on Team Umbra, but it looks like it doesn't matter because they're pushing that point as hard as they can. They're about 93% in. They're so close. Victory.
They did lose their warrior.
Oh, they did lose their warrior. Wait, could this be the comeback? Right here?
It might be.
Oh my gosh, even with the Dancer LB on Team Umbra, they couldn't, that wasn't enough to end the match.
And here comes the turbulence. If people don't get their guards up, there's the guards. They're flying. People going into the air.
Is there anybody flying
Potato's
right
gonna die.
Oh no, Potato. He's gonna go, oh, you hate to see it, guys. The worst way to go out. Pancake. Potato became a pancake potato. Unfortunate. Now, while it's also in turbulence mode, there's cyclones that appear on the map. Do not touch those. You'll get knocked back, and you'll get taken a lot of hit as well. Don't, just avoid it at all costs. It's not friendly.
If you can knock your friends into them, you'll get those enemy teammates into those tornadoes, though. They're going to be going for a ride, and you'll be thankful.
Exactly. So pull out your knockbacks, pull out your grabs. Ooh, and pull out the next fight. Looks like Umbra wants to take it as soon as possible. They're going in. Looks like Ghost is going in as much as he can. He's trying to go in. Oh, he's running out of HP. He's almost low. Ghost, can you get some HP up? He's in his guard. Oh, he just got LB'd by Umbra's monk. Well played by Umbra.
As well as Director Fury's Living Dead, which I didn't mention earlier, is a front and back line attack that deals a massive amount of potency based on the HP the Dark Knight has.
And what did I tell you guys earlier? Comebacks can happen. It looks like Astra's making a comeback at the moment. It's looking really well.
This is looking really good.
It's looking really good because it looks like Umbra kind of just ran it down a little bit. Because of that, they're losing players slowly. You want to try to stay together as a group as much as possible. When you're losing people slowly, it gets kind of scary for the rest of your team to do actually a team fight, even numbers.
What's even better than this is that they're winning the team fight right now while maintaining the Warriors LB. And while Zeke also has the Bard LB, they were dead, so it wouldn't have been used while they were unconscious. But saving that Warrior LB for the next pivotal moment is going to be fantastic. As Ghost does pop theirs in a losing fight. They might have wanted to wait to hold on to that.
That was not the best move to use their Ghost, but it's okay. They still got a little bit of time. They got less than a minute left, 30%, and let's see how much Astra can bring it back. Giga's trying his best to stay on the point, but he got singled out by the Monk LB, I believe, and he's already out of the fight.
It's worth noting we still have the Dancer Charm available if they can connect it on multiple players. They can still turn this around with just 35 seconds left.
Right, and also the Ninja LB is up as well. Very scared to deal with that.
Pink Par's still sitting on their Warrior LB, which will disable the enemy's guard and give them a really big tide. This is a strong Warrior map. Defector Fury deleted!
Out of here already? What happened? I blinked and it was gone. Fury wasn't ready for it. He also has LB up. That's unfortunate. Oh, there goes... Oh my gosh, Killian is down as well, Popito. Oh my gosh, this is already in a huge favor of Astra, and I'm liking this. I'm liking the comebacks.
The charm flies on the Beach Bashers, but there wasn't any firepower to follow that up on.
Oh no, Umbra goes down. Overtime. Now
all we need to do is push them off the point, Co. That's all they have to do. They don't have to win a big fight. Just get them off.
Just get them up as much as possible. The hardest part here is that Pink, Parse, and Director Fury are so healthy. They have their mana up. They can stay alive for a long time. They're trying to chug their HP. I lied, actually. Looks like Director Fury is throwing his LP. He's trying his best to stay alive. He has about a few more seconds on that before he runs out, and then he can finally be targetable and killed. He's going to chug all of his mana pots as soon as possible. No! And that's the match?
That's the match. Now, for a lot of shortcomings that Gunbreaker's had for a long time, if you allow them to channel their spinning limit break, it provides stacks onto you, and at the end, when they execute it, they pop it. It stuns the enemy, it CCs them, and it deals damage based on the stacks they had. And that's when you saw the tanks LBs, just their HP went down.
And went down and did, and so did the dreams of Team Beach Bashers. Unfortunately, they will not be able to bash no longer. They are out of the game. That is their 3 losses back-to-back. Team C will now be moving forward. Congratulations to Team C. Giga, Popata, Ghost, Killian, and Summersong. Well played by you guys. It was a really close match. Rin, if you had to do anything differently there, what would you have done if you were in the shoes of Team Beach Bash?
You know, just the way you engage on fights, Monk gets a big upper hand, like you said earlier, in 1v1s if you could take that down. They had a Warrior and Ninja canceling each other out. I might not have brought a Bard. And while Dark Knight can be pretty powerful and gets a lot of CC value out of Salted Earth, you're up against an organized team. They're going to know that, and they're going to stay spread out unless they have to be on the point. And they're only really going to be stacked on the point if they have an objective lead. So I might have swapped out the Dark Knight for a Paladin, and I might have swapped out the Bard for maybe another DPS with a little bit more firepower. Black Mage, while nerfed a little bit, was severely buffed. Like when you saw it in its prime, it was very strong, and it's still very strong. And you saw it doing a lot of work just now. Dragoon is also extremely powerful in Cloud9.
Best part about all those maps that we saw today was we were able to see all 3 maps going at it. So it's really nice to see all the variety of maps going out rather than just seeing the same ones go back to back. And can't wait to see how everything else will unfold today.
That's true. And you know what? The win-loss ratio does not tell at all. Those were good matches.
They were really good matches. Yeah, Astra really had a good comeback there. They could have had it there. And it was really fun seeing these matches. Like we said earlier, guys, comebacks can happen. Hold that faith, because anything can change as you go through these matches. Right now, we're currently trying to set up the next few matches, so give us a little bit of time, and we will get there. But as you guys can see, these matches are fast-paced, quick, and intense. That was like all less than 5 minutes or something like that. No, I think just a little bit over 5 minutes.
We had an overtime right at the end. We got to see a little bit of everything. Now, do you have a favorite map out of the new ones that we've seen?
Okay, so my favorite map, I have to say, would probably be Volcanic, because I just enjoy being able to sit down in one corner and just putting down some, magic on everybody while they're all playing on the point. Because of how close quarters that map is, I enjoy that a lot. Everything else has a bit of too much wideness for me to kind of get all my AoE attacks down to get people stacked up. But that's my favorite map. Do you have one, Rin?
You also like hiding behind corners, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I do in this case.
So I really like Volcanic hard as well, but sometimes, because I like to play a variety of jobs, and in this game mode, you can main multiple things. It's kind of different based on the map. I really like playing Warrior in Cloud9, and on the Volcanic hard, I do like playing Dark Knight or Ninja and Black Mage.
Yeah, you play a variety of the ones. So I'm a Black Mage one trick, but I did climb with Warrior purely all the way to Crystal, which is the highest rank if you guys did not know. And not Crystal, but Rin over here is also a Crystal player as well. Are you currently playing the current season?
I have not gotten to play the current season, as I've been doing a lot of Ultimate with that release. However, it is worth noting that for those of you who have been playing who might want to get different tiers for different rewards, they recently changed it so future going rewards will attain all lower tiers at the same time. So if you get Crystal this season, you'll get the rewards for Diamond, Plat, etc. all the way down. You don't have to worry about missing out on something by climbing too high.
And the best part about this whole entire game mode is it's like you can just play for fun, honestly. Because you can play for the titles, you can play for the rank, but there is a battle pass you guys can play for, which unlocks a really cool looking armor, which I recommend everyone get before the battle pass is gone forever. You have a bit of time, but that armor is looking really good, and I recommend that if you guys have not grinded for PvP, do it. Win or loss, you can play in casual, you can play in rank, you'll still get points for this battle pass, and I highly recommend you just try it out, because it does not matter. if you're winning and having fun, if you're having fun, that's what matters the most. So I recommend you guys just give it a shot if you haven't tried it yet. All right, it looks like we're about to begin the next match soon.
Yeah. So the next teams that we'll be playing is Nightmare Before Thanos versus Daycare Fight Club. And
All right.
Yeah, very funny team names. I'm excited to see who's gonna be Thanos. Exactly.
Would you like
Now,
me to
Brian,
spin
we
the
have.
Yes, this will spin.
wheel? Okay. Let's go. It will be volcanic heart again.
Okay. Good luck to everyone out there. Rin, were you gonna say something?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Rin.
Yes, I had a question. Now, while the first round's teams were elimination, the semifinals are going to have a losers bronze match, correct?
Correct. There'll be a fight for third place in the tournament.
And guys, remember, this is 2 days. This is the first day. Tomorrow will be the semifinals and the finals to wrap everything up. So don't worry about trying to catch every single match. Don't worry, there are VODs. There's also tomorrow to catch the finals, which will be, I'm sure, intense. We'll get to see the best of the best go at it. And I am excited for a lot of matches. Watching PvP can be really fun to watch.
It can be. I think it's shed a lot of light on the PvP scene with this game mode. And while I do miss the feast, I definitely think this is a healthy change of pace. It has, it has a casual mode, it has a competitive mode, it has the season pass, like you said earlier, and you could just change jobs as you go. And another clarifying question, Brian. Players, we were talking about not changing jobs in the first match, and nobody changed any, but they are permitted to change between matches if they would like, correct?
Yes, absolutely. The only rule is that they cannot have any duplicates, so no double white mage or anything like that.
Oh, double warrior! Can you imagine that? That would be
That would be a very, very
ever. I've dealt with that before with Shen one time on stream, and that was not fun. But good thing we have some rules in place to make sure that we can have some fair matches going through. And that's usually how it is, yeah.
And we're going right into it. Good luck, everyone.
Yes, good luck, everyone. Thank you, Brian, for setting us up. Thank you, Shen, as well. Here we are with Daycare Fight Club versus Nightmare Before Thanos. Rin, between these two names, which one's your favorite?
I've got a soft spot for Marvel, but dude, Fight Club, you know the first rule about that team.
We don't talk about Fight Club. Wow, and speaking of which, they look like they're a whole daycare.
They really do. They really do.
Hey guys, to make this more fun, pick a team that you see and root for them. It makes it really fun to choose a group of players that you want to kind of cheer on to go through the finales. And just choose whoever you like from what you see on their play, on their adventure plates, and everything. And it makes the enjoyment of watching much more better.
You know what, Cole? I'm a bit. Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite Disney movie, and I'm a Marvel fan. I'm gonna take Nightmare Before Thanos if you want to pit up against Daycare Fight Club.
Oh, I used to underestimate the Lalafell players, but because of here, guys, you want a little tip? Lalafell players are so small, it's hard to see them sometimes during fights, so they have a little bit of an advantage there. So if you guys want to have a little bit of advantage, pop a Fanza, become a Lala, stand in the corner as a black mage, and I swear people will forget you're even there.
Oh my god, keep your eye on Mountain Boop. I'm pretty sure they're Thanos. And half of the team was Thanos snapped their ghosts.
That is clever. Wow, this is a really smart outfit by this group. I was wondering what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm happy you got it.
Yeah, I'm dumb. I didn't get it. So look at them
so
go.
fantastic.
The mother, is that the mother of the group? Ariel goes down already. They killed mother. No.
And immediately we see a loss on both sides. Now look, we did see a big composition change. There's no warriors, no paladins on either side. We have a healer on both ends. And have you gotten to play with or against a summoner yet, Ko?
Oh my god, summoners are probably the most scariest things before the recent patch, because their LBs were really strong. They had a lot of versatility with their abilities to pull in people with, I believe, Titan, to zone people off with Garuda, and Ifrit was just massive damage from far away. What do you think about? Yeah.
While Summoner can do that, and if you see Bahamut get out, you better just walk away. Red Mage is huge for this map.
Yes, they
Southern
are.
Cross being their limit break, shooting in the perfect shape for this map, targeted on yourself or an enemy, and depending on whether in your light or dark magic, having augmented effects, you can get a lot of CC on the enemy team. We see it putting in a lot of work right now as Alaris does go down, but we'll come back with a monk LB later, and we're going to have big LBs on both teams for this next battle.
Yes, and the thing about Red Mage is that if you can master this job, you'll have a little bit of survivability with healing, as well as chase down ability with damage, and it looks like, ooh, another player went down for Team Astra, Korra. one of the non-snapped people from Thanos' side. It looks like the Mother Gunbreaker has went down for the daycare. Can these Lalafels bring it back? Keep the win going, because a point is pushing back against them.
I'm not sure. We do have Thanos coming back real soon, and Scholar does pop LB. It flies. They get Seraphite on the board, and now we're getting ready for a Dragoon LB. If they're not ready with their guard, it's going to be some big, intense moments.
Yes, guys, and here, speaking of intense moments, here comes the first bomb drop. It is going in the cross pattern, trapping a lot of players in that corner. You don't want to be there when you're, getting ganged up on the enemy team, just like Korka just did. Oh no, that's unfortunate. They were ganged up on by everybody.
I talked about that Dragoon LB, and you saw them just pick up a stack of hardcore. That is that orb left behind where the eruption exploded, giving them a damage increase. We did see a big silence go out from the Red Mage onto Thanos.
Ooh, Thanos. This is absolutely scary because at the moment, everybody on Team Astra has LB up almost except for Thanos. And it looks like, Arya just went down again. Gunbreakers are not the most tankiest tank, unfortunately. They do a lot of damage, but they're not as tanky as the rest of them.
They would have the Nebula, but if you take a look, they are a green junction, which means that they now have Aurora for a regen that they can put on themselves or their friends. And when they, I could be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure when they use a continuation combo, they also put a heal around them.
Do you believe, what do you think is the strongest junction to have?
Hold on one moment, take a look at the ground. We're seeing a big death! That was the Dragoon Sky Shatter with 3 stacks of damage, one-shotting the Machinist and bringing the Astro and Ninja really low, causing them, although they're still alive, they have no more mana for healing.
Oh my gosh, guys, when you see that blue marker go down from Dragoon, run. Do not stay next to your buddy. Get out, disperse. Do not stand there. You become a perfect target for Dragoons instantly.
The number one confusion, I think, when you're getting ready for it is you think they died because they're not targetable anymore. But if you look over and you see their HP still there, just immediately guard if you were caught late. And guarding will reduce the limit breaks damage.
Yes, and that's a big thing as well. They are untargetable during that moment. So you can use it to kind of survive, maybe escape, but that's not the best use of it.
Correct.
And this match is this is a very even match. There's a lot of fights going on both sides, points being pushed left and right. Wow, it's not a curb stomp here.
No, very big ebb and flow. And I think when we were talking about compositions earlier, and I was talking about bringing that Dragoon in, it's strong on this map as well. But just getting to see all the firepower of a 4 DPS versus 3 DPS with effectively 2 healers with that Gunbreaker. But there's something else we haven't necessarily talked about that I haven't kept an eye out for. Machinist is really fair and not at all rude with one of its abilities, correct?
Yes, so Machinist, guys, if you did not know this, Machinist has an ability where they use their chainsaw, which they shoot out, and it has just a small, measly 3% to instantly kill anybody that they target against. A tank that has a full 60 plus K HP, a small DPS HP pool, anybody will just go down if that 3% actually goes through. Hasn't happened yet, but if it happens, just pray that they're on your side when it happens and not the enemies when it hits you. I've had it happen to me as a full HP Dark Knight Warrior, I believe, and I died instantly, and that was not fun.
I got killed during my overtime promos to Diamond when I was the only one guarding the point on Warrior. It felt so bad.
Yep, and as funny as the developers like to say, 3%, it'll never happen, trust me, it'll happen to you guys too one day. Just keep playing. I've seen it happen at least 10 times to me, and I still cry about it today. Speaking of which, though, the Mechanist just went down, so they can't use that chain. Oh, but it looks like, so much damage going down on the team of Umbra. They're taking so much hits right now.
It's not quite time for nap time yet, as the daycare is putting in a lot of work to try to stop Thanos from snapping them off the grid.
Thanos is trying his best to close down this daycare center. He said, nope, you're no longer in business. No! The Ninja has the LB! That's unfortunate. They only LB up soon right now. They can't even use it. If this match ends before they're able to pull it off, that's just a waste. And it looks like Blue Team is holding that point as hard as they can right now. Oh my gosh, it looks like the Summoner is trying their best to be on that point, stay on as much as they can. And it looks like...
Green donut being that zoning you were talking about earlier.
You step in that, you're just taking damage over time. Ariel's trying their best at the moment to try and hold that point, but they can't. It looks like they're guarding. Oh, they're gonna have to pop some pots as soon as they get out of that guard. Can they do it? All right, they're chugging. They're chugging. Not too bad. They're staying alive.
We will see Hexa come back up and Salil.
Hexa, can you make a comeback, please, Hexa? They're just throwing one person on the point at all times, trying to keep it even as much as they can.
Very smart idea to have their Gunbreaker sitting there on the point instead of the Ninja and the Astro, since the Ninja can assassinate people while the Astro kind of wants to stay back and be healthy. They do have dual cast, where they can augment their next ability or double gravity, or double malefic, or double heal. And it's very, very strong if used properly. And it looks like they are currently turning the tides.
Yes, the daycare center is still back in business, guys. Thanos is trying his hardest to stay alive on the point as well on his own. Ooh, and the Dragoon LB just went down!
It turns the tides, kills Hexa, but they're baby raging all over Thanos.
Oh my gosh, Thanos cannot handle the energy of these children. They're fighting back for all their lost parents that they're trying to avenge at the moment. Kids, push it. Try your hardest.
Bahamut comes out very, very strong, smashing the Gunbreaker over on Umbra.
Oh my gosh, that, by the way, Rin, I believe that Bahamut comes out, does massive damage, and it stays there, just hitting anybody it wants to, correct?
Oh, absolutely gorgeously. Yes, yes. And, you know, we've been fighting a little bit of Bahamut recently in UCOB, too. But a nice break from it. We can never escape the dragon.
Yes, oh, the dragons, you can just, oh. I still hear the nightmare of hearing answers when I go through UCOB, and seeing Bahamut here goes through my mind right now. Oh my gosh, this is such... How much time has been going on right now? This match has been going on for quite a bit. Like I said, guys, on average 5 minutes, but sometimes it goes longer, and here we are in a long match. And these babies are holding the points so well right now.
They are, but we do see a big fight being put up. Mountain Boop getting in, goes down. Are they going to be able to get back in before the timer goes out? They do that. 2-second timer.
Oh my
almost
gosh,
cost them.
They're trying their hardest to stay alive. Gorka. They have an
Alaris back in there too with their guard. It's gonna. This might be the trickle effect into a defeat.
Oh, let's see if
Pasta coming in has LP in just a moment.
Oh no,
Not quite
Pasta!
enough.
Pasta! They don't even have guard anymore. No, they're using guard right now. Oh, they got some HP pots. Let's see if. Oh no, can Thanos make it back in time? I don't think so. Oh no!
Where's the Emperor Dash?
Oh, the Emperor Dash kept them in game for a little bit, but I don't think it's enough because once Thanos goes down, the children have snapped them out of existence. This is a new Avengers group being made right here, guys. They're coming out. They're showing their power. They're showing us that Thanos can be defeated. You don't need an Infinity Gauntlet to snap him out of to defeat him. And anyways, yes, and that is the match.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. Yes, exactly. Guys, if you can see the damage dealt chart, millions of damage was dealt in this. It was insane how much damage was put down. And the funniest part is Thanos did the most damage at 1.6 million. What? As a scholar.
Healers are not healers in PvP. They have healing abilities, but they can do a lot of DPS.
Mm-hmm. Rin, that is the beauty of Crystalline Conflict. You can literally play any job you want to and still succeed. You're not gated into one role of being a healer. You must heal. Yeah, healing's great and all, but you don't have to heal all the time.
That's absolutely correct. And while you can do it to heal your friends, or you could just be greedy if you want to as well, because everybody has these tools now, you know, their self-mitigation, their potions, sometimes you're just in a situation like we saw in the first set of matches where you're on the upside of battle and you don't really have to worry about that too much. But in that situation, in that 5v5, having those extra heals was really clutch on both ends because it was a lot tighter than we thought it would be. A big overtime.
That was a really long overtime, and the craziest part about that, they were locked into one place the entire time. Like we said, guys, the second you are off that point, it's just, the game is over, and you need to stay on it as much as possible, and that's what we saw there. We just saw so much trickling on both sides, people going in, trying to keep it there, and, oh my gosh, Ren, these matches are insane.
They really, really are. And it leads me to believe, or wonder, will we see a little bit of a change?
Yes.
Going into the next match? Do you think we'll see any composition changes? Was there anything you noticed that was like particularly weak or super strong?
So it looks like we're losing a Scholar in this. So I felt like the Scholar was not a bad pick. They were doing a lot of damage. We're getting two Astros. Astros at the moment are the strongest healers, and I can kind of respect that. I feel like what I saw from the team of Thanos is that they just weren't able to keep their players alive for much longer. The babies were too strong, jumping and overpowering all the ghosts and all their teammates. So I would say, although Astro's a nice pick, I feel like maybe a tank would be nicer. You know, maybe having a ward to stun to keep the children from jumping on them.
That might be right. So while they're trading out for an Astro, the benefit of having an Astrologian on your team, in addition to its cards giving damage or extra mana, if you have your your blue card, is that if they get the Spire, which is your lightning bolt, as they're in combat, their limit break's just going to generate faster and faster. And you know what they say, a good offense is a good defense. So all they have to do is really just shut down that enemy team. And depending on the cards drawn in this opening battle, we might see a team sit back because they didn't draw the correct card, or we might see the other team completely advance and go in for a fight right off the bat. And it'll all kind of depend on whether or not they want to head down into the center or use these side lanes, because when they're heading to the middle, you might see a Dragoon or a Ninja break off to the side for a little bit to try to assassinate somebody, or like we saw the last time we were on this map, a Black Mage went off to the side to try to get a good vantage point, but was met with the enemy team and died.
Yes, and I agree with your point there about great offense equals great defense. Let's see if the team can hold it down. I feel like at the moment we're going to see a lot of fight from Astra again, all DPSs, and we see 2 melee DPSs, so let's go over that real quick. So as we said, there's no restriction on what you can play, just don't duplicate. Monks are very offensive, so is Dragoons. They always put down the beating. Ninja's designed to kind of basically come in and clean up kills. There's no range DPS as well on their team, so I think we're going to see a lot of offensive play from Astra. Let's hope that MT Boop, also known as Thanos, can keep their team alive as they go forward. But they're trying to do a sneak around. I feel like, what's a common strat that happens here, Rin? Don't teams try to sneak around with the speed bumps?
It'll kind of depend on the cards drawn. We did see Ewers drawn on both sides, which generates MP, and since they didn't need it from healing, they didn't fight. We did see a balance card go out over on Umbra, so they're going to go in for a battle. However, Spire is now going to go out for Mountain Boop to give them LB, so they both want to be fighting this fight. And while they have one less range, since they only have a Summoner on Astra, Dragoon gains more firepower as the enemy is a further distance away from them.
Yes, and oh my gosh, I'm keeping an eye on the Monk right now. Alstris is going in, trying to put the beat down on Zazajoni, and Zazajoni just went down. The Ninja is out. They have no more melee DPS, and with that, I like to think of it as like a secondary tank. They're kind of trying to hold their line, and they're like the front line. Now all they have is backline, because both the tank and the Ninja just went down on Team Umbra.
That's right, that's right. And you'll notice that the person pushing the point, a lot of players will go into Crystalline Conflict and be like, oh, the melee should push the point because they're melees. It's actually the healer pushing. And the ranged and healers, by pushing that, if you look, allow the rest of your team to go prevent the enemy from even getting back to the point. They could bring the fight to them. And Mountain Boop, just sitting back, getting cards, generating LB, pushing the point, allows everyone else to just put the stomp on.
And speaking of putting the stomp on, it looks like Ariel's trying their best to do the Gunbreaker LB. They did get a kill on Thanos. He is down. MT Boop is now out of the fight for the moment. Oh my gosh, it looks like Umbra's trying to make the comeback. The kids are back in business. They're trying to keep this daycare still operating.
I wouldn't hold out hope just yet, because while those players went down on Thanos, look at how many LBs are prepared. When they come back into this fight, Umbra has almost nothing ready. Now, they both have Celestial River, which is going to be their Astro LB. That does give 30% extra damage, provides offense and defense, and gets reduced over time, like Embolden.
Yes, I feel like the ideal strategy here, by the way, would be like if they're able to pull off a Dragoon LB to weaken everyone down, and then Korra just comes through with the LB and just assassinates everybody, because it's like a chain. When you get one kill as a ninja on LB, you just keep going and going. But it looks like Korra's not going anywhere at all, because they're going down.
Bahamut coming out, dropping the Astro, dropping the Ninja, dropping the Machinist. By putting Bahamut out, you draw attention away from the Dragoon LB, because now you're looking at that big dragon.
Right.
And that was incredible.
That was a well-placed Bahamut right there. He is just sitting there, taking just throwing out damage. Summoner is a really great at controlling points.
That's absolutely correct. Now, one thing, while we see that donut sitting in that you said takes damage as you pass through it, does it cause damage while you're in the center?
No, that's the best part. If you are in the direct center, you can actually try to get out of the damage zones, and you don't take anything at all. Unfortunately, depending on where you're at, you could be in front of the enemy team. So, pick and choose where you want to be. And it looks like the blue team is currently trying to pick their way. Astra is trying to pick their way towards victory right now. They're trying to get in there just a little bit. They want to try to maintain. They want to try to get a win. They want to try to take a win off the Team Umbra right now. They're trying to get these kids out of business right now.
They're trying to focus down that Monk right now, who does have the Meteor Drive available. 7-part combo where the ending can do big bursts. So if they can keep that Monk dead, which does Meteor Drive, turns around, takes down the Gunbreaker, they were right to be afraid.
There they go, right there. They're making the opening right now. Oh, and it looks like Korka just went down on the blue team. Oh no, Thanos just went down as well. Okay, but that's a really well-placed Garuda circle right there. It's trying its best to zone off the red team. They're trying to get off as soon as possible, and they can allow for their point to be moved up. That is a really well-placed Garuda by the Summoner by Astra. Oh, here we go.
Right.
And here comes another Bahamut to guard the point.
That's a very, very fast generating LB. You'll notice some jobs have slower LBs than the others, unlike in the Feast where it kind of generated all around the same time. Now, Machinist, we talked about that 3% chainsaw dealing 100% of the enemy's HP. In addition to that, their LB itself is kind of weak, right?
Yes, their LB used to be very strong, almost one-shotting anybody it went up against, but at this point now they have nerfed it a lot, so it's not as strong as it used to be. But you know what? Some damage is better than no damage, and we'll see if they're able to pull off some snipe kills. Maybe not for Zaza Johnny. He just went down already.
They did pick one off in that last fight, and additionally, Machinist has the, like Monk, going through a guard. I believe Drill also goes through guard.
I think it does as well. It just does a massive amount of damage. I've never, you know what? I just sometimes whenever I see the Drill go out, I just pray that it's not a one hit kill, but it just doesn't hit me for a lot of damage as much as that damage went down for.
Incredible! What an incredible dive!
Wow, that ended fast. Congrats to Team Astra on that win. We are currently 1-1. Wow. That just ended so fast. I didn't even realize how quick that was.
Right as time was ending, we saw that Sky go up, come back down, LB for the win. And so it's not necessarily, it is about doing a lot of damage throughout the fight, but it's not necessarily about how much you could do over the course of the entire fight, but more where you could put it. So we saw if you pull those resources, you don't just dump LB the second you get it. Mm-hmm. You want to make sure it's with a purpose. And so we saw it there with a very strong purpose, and it did what it needed to do.
Yes, and as always, guys, remember where to place your LBs. It's always important. As a summoner, you don't want to place your LB where the fight is not happening. You want to drop that right where you want to drop it. Actually, I want to note something, Rin. Have you noticed no one ever uses Phoenix? That's actually another summon that you can use in place of Bahamut.
That is true. I just feel like Bahamut is so much more powerful that sometimes balancing, in PvE it's not so bad, but sometimes in PvP there's just a big balancing difference that you wouldn't even care. For example, like you were talking about Black Mage earlier before the nerf, they would just sit in Blizzard the whole time, keep the enemy frozen. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're not putting a dot up on them, but CC and just raw output can overpower a lot. And I'm really surprised that we're still seeing it. Doesn't look like we saw a composition change.
I think everything should be the same.
If their Gunbreaker keeps junctioning healer, I'm very curious as to why they wouldn't bring a white mage in its place, since you do still get a lot of CC, you have polymorph available, you have a lot of healing, and just a lot of raw damage.
That's actually a big surprise.
Gunbreaker could be really hard to play.
Yeah, and that's another big surprise. White mage was dominating during the early days of Crystalline Conflict. It had its polymorph, which makes it so you become some sort of creature you cannot do anything at all. Their LB stun, and they just packed a lot of healing and mitigation, and I'm surprised it's not being played here yet.
That's true. We're also not seeing Sage, which has its ability to create a dual bubble effectively, where you can only attack once you're inside of it, with the ability to replace it again, meaning that if the enemy was approaching you, you could throw down your LB in the way, stand in it for invulnerability while your team gets to you, and then place it a second time to where the fight will actually be.
Right, and that's the beauty of Crystalline Conflict. So many different combinations you can use, but we'll see how much variety we get later on in this tournament, because we did pack a lot of different players from different ranks, players that have different roles and different jobs that they play. So I'm excited to see what kind of things we'll see today. Oh no, it looks
we have a disconnect. Brian, what do we do under this situation?
So under disconnect, we will wait and we'll just restart the match.
Okay. That is unfortunate.
But it does, and it was early on. Very easy to pick apart. And like you were saying earlier, Ko, we're seeing variety, players of all different calibers. And even in this match, compared to the first, we are seeing a lot of big differences, with the exception of Ninja being taken in every match so far.
How do you feel about Ninja yourself?
I think it has a lot of burst potential. So the way Ninja works now is you use abilities and it locks you out of that ability until you've used a different one. Mm-hmm. So they have the ability to use their Raijutsus for gap closer stuns, and you can stagger that in between to make sure an enemy can't really get away. Mm-hmm. Additionally, you can just use a lot of firepower from a distance or up close when you use your hide, and just do a big amount of damage in a very small amount of time. I think it's a very safe pick.
Yes, I think Ninja is definitely a overloaded job. It has so many different things you can do, because I think, is it the Mudras? You're able to pull off different type of abilities that augment your abilities so you can do different things, and it's really impressive to see if a really good Ninja can really come back and win matches. Because I've seen a lot of matches where we just pretty much get destroyed, and ninjas are really well known for using their LBs to kind of clean up team fights. At the moment, we are letting we're letting one of the teams push their way to victory, so we can just allow this match to be reset. So we're just bear with us for a second, guys. We're just gonna wait for that to go through.
Yeah, to be fair, we just have to start the timer over, basically.
Yeah, so what you're seeing right now is a partnership between Thanos and the daycare. Thanos is thinking about opening a daycare center with the children. He wants to help them out. He's trying to snap them, but it looks like it's not working. Thanos, stop your snapping. What are you doing right now? Don't do that. He's trying to snap the kids out of existence. It's not working, though.
He's providing equilibrium in a place that would otherwise be unbalanced.
I need to catch up on Marvel lore just a little bit. But yeah, it looks like we are close to ending this match. Hexa just needs to head off this, and we will be done with this one. So the winner is Team Stan. No, I'm kidding. But
Yay!
yeah, no, we'll be resetting this real quick. So give it one moment, guys. We'll be back to try and get into a match again.
Yep, sorry everyone for the disconnect.
Yeah, no worries. It happens. All right, so if I can recall, I don't think there was really any changes for Job, so we'll see how this goes now. All right. Here we go. Once again, we are heading in, folks. We are going into this match. What's that? Was that Brian? Was that you?
No. I was going to say something as we're heading into the match. You were talking about how ninjas can open up a lot of potential, right? You know something we haven't seen yet is Samurai.
Samurai, yes. Oh my gosh.
Samurai a lot at the start.
Do you want to talk about Samurai real quick and explain to folks what's so fun about Samurai?
Zantatsuken. You can be one shot from their LB when you have a counter on an enemy that does not have the proper way to handle that, and it is AoE. A lot of players learned how to play around it, and that is probably why you don't see it being played much today. How about on your end, Ko? Have you gotten to play as one?
No, Ren, I didn't.
Oh no! How about Shen? Have you gotten to play against a samurai or as one?
Samurai what?
In PvP, have you gotten to play a PvP samurai yet?
Against or as?
Either.
Yes.
Have you been able to? Oh, you play warrior. Have you ever done a warrior LB into your teammate samurai LBing the party? Because that feels good.
Maybe. I haven't played for a really long time, but yeah. Where did Ko go?
Listen,
Yeah.
Ko got Thanos snapped. He was talking
God.
smack
no.
about Thanos, and it was inevitable.
It looks like I got Thanos snapped, but I'm back, guys. My mic was muted. What
Good
the heck?
job, buddy.
I came back. Thank you, Tony Stark. And here we go. I'm back to commentate this match, everybody. It looks like Mommy Ariel went down. She can't keep the daycare together. It looks like she may have raised her kids to be able to hold their ground in this battle against the evil that is Thanos.
We're glad to have you back. While you were gone on the blip, a couple of things happened. We're already in 9.0. This is season 65 of Crystalline Conflict, and this is actually the 8th tournament.
Oh my gosh, guys. I missed it all. It felt like I was just here a second ago. Now I'm back. What the heck?
Yeah, these teams are coming back. They reprised. They actually both won first place during that time you were gone.
We have a lot of talented players out here. I'm not surprised. We have really good players out here. Because look at them. Right now, they're just dishing out so much damage at the moment. Oh my gosh. They're going at it. Oh, that Garuda circle is well placed. That donut is so powerful.
Now you'll see here we were talking about that ninja ninjutsu, right? We see right now they have a sealed forked Raiju, which means that they use their gap cloaks or stuns already. When they use their next big ability, that will unlock, and it will lock the next one they use. And we'll see that during the burst right here. We see Huton gets locked, as they're now able to use their Raijutsu again.
Let's see how it goes. Ooh, I see how the Dragoon LB just went down, but I don't think I saw anybody drop from it either. Not the best use of it, but you know, you want to try to clean up some kills and do massive damage. Bahamut went down himself though, and oh my gosh, there goes a summoner with a kill. 1 KO for Yutia.
While it's not always a smart idea, it can be advantageous to use your limit breaks or big abilities to zone the enemy while you're trying to play out your next move, or just to stop their momentum, because a team with a lot of momentum could be really hard to shut down.
Speaking of momentum, right now, as we can see, it looks like Team Daycare is trying to hold it back a little bit. They can afford a little bit of points lost here to allow themselves to regroup, but it looks like they blue team won't let them do that. Thanos is like commanding his army to go in and stop the regrouping right now.
And I actually just got a word from Thanos from Beyond the Rift in another dimension. He said, "Thank you, Brian, Shen, Ko, Rin, for doing this PvP Crystalline conflict this year at LunarCon, year 2. The feast was a blast, and we're so happy to be here this weekend."
I've never heard Thanos so happy in my life, but you're welcome, Thanos. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad he's enjoying it.
It was from the Gentleman Dimension.
The Gentleman Dimension?
Thank you.
See,
I didn't know you were so versatile in dimensions, Rin.
Yeah. Wow, Rin.
Once Data Center Travel came out.
Well, can you predict the next move of what the teams are going to do?
Oh, absolutely. They're going to fight and somebody's going to die.
Okay, awesome.
Here it comes. Speaking of dying, we see a lot of people dropping on Team Umbra. He's not lying. No, people will die in this game. But that Dragoon LB was powerful. There goes Soleil. Very good stuff. Wow. Really good use, guys.
What an absolutely big shutdown, stopping that Gunbreaker LB. Well, Dancer LB is almost charged. They didn't lose too much. We'll see how it plays out in the next.
We have opened the multiverse, and we have Kronk Rin here, guys. Welcome in, Kronk. How are you doing?
I was here to watch the PvP tournament, but there's no poison, so I'm pretty disappointed. There's not a llama either, but that's okay because we have a Red Cross, Southern Cross Red Mage LB coming in pretty soon. It's not going to do a lot of healing, but it should do a lot of damage.
We'll see how much damage it does in a second if they pull it out. If Hexa can even survive this right now, they're taking so much hit.
Absolutely stunned the moment we talked about
I know,
it.
I was like, what's he doing? He can't move. Oh my gosh. The Summoner LBs is on point. They're doing so much damage at the moment. They're just... Oh my god, that's all she wrote, guys. I think Astro will take it away with a win here unless they can hold the line at the checkpoint. Ariel's trying their best. Maybe it's not enough, though, unfortunately.
I can't help but think if that was a misplaced Southern Cross because it was on the Red Mage instead of on the enemy team.
Right.
Didn't do a lot of work.
We're gonna pretend we didn't see that one, Hexa, but we'll let you hopefully get another chance and we'll actually look at that one. But
I'll tell you what, I tried to use it once and I pulled the wrong lever. It didn't go very well at all. But there's a turnaround, Kogon. Show us what we see.
Let's see if this team can actually pull the lever and actually bring this game back into their favor. We're heading into overtime in about 2 seconds. Remember, guys, the second these kids are off the point, they lose for more if they're off for more than 2 seconds. Let's see if they can hold the point here.
As we head into overtime again, you'll see that currently the Umber team needs to push up to 73.3% in order to win, which means they have to go through a checkpoint. This checkpoint's going to be where they'll do the next battle, which is coming in right now with lots of limit breaks on the Umber side. To push them back, here it comes.
Here it comes, yes indeed. And it looks like Ariel's trying their hardest to be the tank, be the front line, but they can't do that when the rest of the team is dying. There's no one to guard and be the front line forward. People are dropping like ants. Speaking of dropping, Bahamut just came down. Massive damage is looking scary right now for Umbra. Daycare, please hold on there, kids.
While we did see Dancer LB fly out and charm Team Astra, Astra did get off their Celestial River and had just the damage to overcome it as soon as they were over with their mitigation. Now, maybe since Ormo did end up going down and they ended up losing that fight, junctioning DPS to get access to Blasting Zone and more potency on their abilities might have been what they needed to overcome it. While they went with a more defensive route, again, if you could shut down one of the DPS while they're bursting, it's going to be a lot more mitigation than just using healing.
They're going to have to go in now. Zazajone, I know you're really scared about going in, but you need to save that point in case the rest of your team is heading in now. You need to try to get it in there and poke some damage. There you go. You see Korka down. You try to get an assassination off, guys. You're going to have to grab some kills there to kind of keep the game going. Oh,
Zaza, playing back like that is not necessarily a bad idea while they have friends to go in. Did throw down their little Doton, which does give them a follow-up ability. Now, Gunbreaker getting back into it and immediately dying. Zaz is just kind of playing the LunarCon kind of ranged game here.
My only problem with this one is I feel like playing the LunarCon is a little bit dangerous when your team is on the back foot. What do you think about that, Rin?
I think that's true, but having an Astra on the point that knows that they need to heal themselves and when they need to do it isn't a bad choice either. They're just lacking the firepower right now to overcome and take them down, especially since Astra took the victory with 3 LBs in the pocket.
Ooh, that's true. If things would have went south in their favor, they would just pull out the LBs immediately. But it looks like it wasn't needed because it looks like Team Astra has gotten a win to bring them back into the game.
And Summoner did a lot of work. I can't help but wonder if it was
Yes.
Bahamut at 1.5 mil next to the number 2 DPS being 960k.
Oh my gosh, it's looking really scary right now. Can someone remind me what is the score at the moment for all the games in total? 2-2?
It is
2-1?
currently 2 for Nightmare Before Thanos and 1 for Daycare Fight Club.
Kids, come together like the Avengers and channel all your abilities to defeat Thanos right now. Somebody, quick, fast forward through all of Endgame so you can see how to beat Thanos. You guys need to do this to keep the daycare running. Don't let Mother be disappointed. Daycare will have another chance at picking the loser's map. We'll see if we'll go with a map that they're comfortable with. We did go with Volcanic the first time. They did win, but it looks like they didn't win this time. Maybe we'll go with Volcanic a third time.
I think they might have to take a short little recess for some spinach buffs and other break. It appears we have 2 minutes until they're prepared for the battle. In the meantime, we have LunarCon. It's a convention with all kinds of other events. You'll be able to attend night parties later on, after parties. And if you ever see Shenpai, be sure to walk up to her in game and get in front of her camera and be really, no, don't do that. Don't do
Well,
that.
since we have 2 minutes, can I selfishly announce something?
Yes,
Absolutely.
go for it.
Since it is midnight,
Happy birthday!
it is indeed my birthday now.
Happy
Oh my
birthday to Shen. Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Shen. Somebody drop 100 gifted subs.
No.
Subs in chat.
Happy birthday.
God.
Birthday
Shen.
to you.
You guys
that
can
was
keep your
first.
birthdays. I'm leaving.
Are you one? Are you two? Are you three?
And many, many, many more.
Let's go. But yes, guys, it is Shen's birthday. She planned all this to happen on her birthday. Let's go. Enjoy it, Shen.
Oh my god, Denmo. What in the world?
You've been gnomed. He's not a gnoblin. He's not a
That
gnommo.
is the most obnoxious sound I've ever heard.
Sounds like he's coughing off a fur ball.
I hope your team loses.
Whoa.
No.
Can we get a zoom in on their dance? This is incredible. Please tell me there's a bug in game that allows them to walk like that as they're approaching the enemy team.
Would be
That
quite
would be
amazing,
scared.
but unfortunately, that does not exist.
Okay, looks like we're all ready and we're heading to C9.
Incredible. Let's go.
Or maybe not. Looks like they're doing a swap real quick. Job swap.
Looks like a job swap is underway. And here we go. Cloud 9. Let's see if the daycare kids can make a comeback in this last potential map of the game. Who here is cheering for the kids? They need your energy. They can't do it alone.
I'm sorry, but
They
I
need you
have
guys.
to just say that like the glamoring and the theming is genius. It is
Beautiful.
it
Oh
is
no, one of the
actually-
kids don't have a thing.
It's
One
yeah,
of those
when
kids is cosplaying for Halloween.
It's Halloween time. Yes, I forgot. You guys see that in chat? Everyone's cheering for the kids. Do not let the fans down.
I don't know. My money's on Natasha Romanoff.
Is she in the game somewhere?
No.
Oh.
Surely not.
I can't tell if I'm being punked right now by Rin, but of course. The match is happening. That's why I know for sure.
It is worth noting that Thanos' title in-game is Of the Endless Conflict.
Ooh, it's very befitting. People who put their titles together with things is really smart. And here we go. The match is underway. We do have a job swap. We have a Paladin now on Team Umbra. We'll see how this goes. No more healer on their team. A little bit scary. There's no Clemency here to protect them either, so we'll see how it goes.
They did pull a Dragoon out.
They did pull a Dragoon out. Mm-hmm.
Dragoon, Ninja, Machinist. Oh no! They swapped their Dragoon out for a Bard.
Whoa, let's see. Wow. Already first kill. Umbra. Maybe this job swap was what they needed. Here we go. A lot of damage going down. They're staying very healthy on the team of Umbra right now. How are they doing this? This is actually kind of insane.
A lot of elixirs, a lot of really big opportunities.
Mm-hmm. They're playing it very, very safe. And there goes another player on Team Astra. Wow. It's kind of a curb stomp already. The kids, they heard... Guys, they heard your pleas, your prayers. They received your energy. They're trying their best to push victory right now.
Please stop praying for the kids. They're getting too strong.
They're too strong, guys. Be careful. The kids are saying if they win this whole tournament, someone has to adopt them.
They hopped on the Magic School Busy and they went to Pound Town. Wait, is that how the kids use that term?
I don't think I would use that term in this kind of context, but...
not in this context.
Anyways, speaking of Pound Towns, the kids are delivering up... Alright, they're beating up the enemy team. They're doing a great job this time around. Oh my gosh. Bahamut goes out. Can Summoner's Bahamut turn the tide at all? We'll see in a second.
This is going to be an extremely difficult comeback. Extremely difficult, but I believe they can do it.
Thanos, he is trying his hardest to pull out the heals. He's keeping himself alive. All of Astro's almost up. They did just lose the Summoner, so he'll be back soon. But they also pull up 2 kills. It looks like this might be a slight comeback.
It's true. And they're still sitting on... They do have Ninja LB for execution. They didn't really have a good opportunity to use it, so it's fine to sit back on that as they're ready to push up. They're completely regrouped, and we're out of Turbulence.
It's looking like the game's about to reset, although it's in the favor of Umbra at the moment. There's still a chance to come back from Astra's team.
Oh, of course. Anything could happen. And with over 2.5 minutes left, they've got plenty of time. And they might allow them to freely push up to this 50%, which is a strong advantageous move, because while you're allowing them to gain distance, you are getting closer to your respawn point. So if you're in a big battle that lasts for a long time, you'll be able to get back to it faster than them.
Gorka made a huge mistake. They were trying to get a back line, but they got backlined themselves by getting caught in the middle of everybody. Ambushed in the middle. That was not a good play by them. They were trying their best to get the back line, but unfortunately the team was not fast enough to catch up and meet them to sandwich the enemy team.
As they went in on that battle, they had the Phalanx ready, which I said before, that tank LB, very, very strong from Paladin. In addition to getting a cover, allowed the Dragoon to push in a lot of pressure, just a lot of pressure, and maintain some of their burst for the secondary fight.
I think what happened there is that Korka just did not time their stealth correctly, so they came out a little bit sooner, and because of that, it just cost their team a huge loss right now. With everyone slowly going down, the team is not regrouped. They're going to have to start trickling people in slowly to keep this point from pushing in further.
Unfortunately, they're going to be able to Southern Cross in on the enemy team. They have 4 limit breaks ready, and this is going to be victory because they don't even allow them a chance to get onto the point. Here we go. We're going to see some LBs fly. There's the Dragoon LB. It's going to be coming down. They get the guards up, but the guards are going to be gone now for the next LBs which come out.
Mechanist, just toss out your LB on somebody. Get some damage down. Just shoot somebody. Oh, there they go. Wow. The kids. Guys,
and that Marksman Spite we talked about did the final kill.
It did. A good eye there, Rin. I didn't see that. I was just so much chaos going on. Guys, you prayed for the kids a little too hard. Now we have a 2-2. Bring out the silver scrapes, guys. It's happening right here. These kids are gonna take a win, possibly. Rin, as we said, anything can happen. A small job change, a nice play in the middle of the map that can make you have a comeback. The game mode of Crystalline Conflict is insane.
That's true. And you know, the Offspring said it best. The kids aren't all right. They're people pissed and ready for blood.
Yes, they are. These kids don't want to go out on an L. They're going to try to take a win off Team Thanos to keep going further. Oh, my mind's jumbled right now. We're trying to figure out, okay, the last battle will be at Pokemon Stadium. We'll see how this goes for Team Thanos. This is where they took their first win built a little momentum, but let's see if they can kind of come back to their roots and see if they can come back and win this one.
I really do think those job changes were really good on both fronts, with the exception of I maybe other people have more stock in Bard than I do, but I think they lost some firepower they greatly needed as they switched comps up. However, the other enemy team did make some composition changes as well, and it's hard to see how it plays out until you get into the match.
Yes, that's the beauty of Crystalline Conflict. You'll never know, even though some of the most overpowered jobs that you might see when you go into a match, say like at the time, White Mage might scare you. You never know how somebody behind the keyboard is playing that White Mage or controller. It all depends on how the player goes about it. Speaking of White Mage, we actually have a White Mage in one of the teams now. Okay, Team Thanos wants to go White Mage this time. Thanos feels like he wants to be a healer. He's tired of being an Astro. He wants to do a little bit of damage on White Mage. And we'll see how this changes.
Oh, looks like Pasta brought the Dragoon back out, so we're going to see Pasta Dragoon coming back in hot. And they were strong. They were really strong on it before, so I think it's going to work really well this time around. And even though we're going to see Phalanx over on the Paladin LB Phalanx over on the other side, we're going to see Afflatus Purgation come in from Mountain Boop, which is a giant Mega Beam.
Oh, that's something you do not want to get hit by, because it does, I think, render you kind of you can't move for a bit, immovable.
Massive damage, CC, and allows you to follow up with other abilities as well.
Yes.
You could chain CC into that with Polymorph if you would like. You could watch to make sure people don't have their guard up or their CC invulnerability, and just Polymorph is going to do a lot of work, I think.
It is going to be something to see in this last match to see if Thanos can bring it back with White Mage. White Mage is probably one of the strongest, easiest jobs to kind of play. So let's see if they can bring it back with White Mage in this one.
It's true. And I think right now somebody went to pee right back, so they'll be back momentarily.
Just gotta give them a little bit of time, guys. Don't worry. But as soon as we get back in, it's gonna be underway, and we'll see how this last match goes.
Did you just say pee right back?
He did say
Absolutely.
yes.
It's short to the point and tells you what they're going to do.
And if anybody's curious, by the way, all the teams are indeed in VC as they play. They are communicating as much as they can. During normal Crystalline Conflict, you pretty much queue in with random, so you don't really have much voice action going on there. But here, coordination is the key, and it changes the game drastically, because you're able to call who you guys can jump on and who you guys just pretty much avoid, and how to play out matches a lot better.
That is true. Brian, if you have a quick question.
Yes, ready.
You've gotten to play in organized settings and voice chats throughout all iterations of PvP. Do you think this time around that it is still just as impactful as it was in the Feast to be in comms with people?
Yes, absolutely. It's so important. Like, you can see someone use guard and call who you want to switch to very quickly. You can call something like Purify being used, and just coordinating limit breaks. Very, very powerful to use voice chat.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, doesn't using a macro eat up a small delay of your actions in fight? Or at least it used to. Not big, but if you're trying to do a clutch, like, split-second ability on somebody to keep them alive, I think it eats up like an OGCD.
I think if your macro's big, if it's like one button or a few buttons on it, it should be okay. But if it's a big macro, it can be problematic. And it looks like we're ready here. We're going to the Palestra again.
Yes, Pokemon Stadium is the map we're going to. I say
Welcome,
that because I cannot say
Pokemon
that.
trainers!
Take it away, Rin. Announce it. What Pokemons do we have today?
On today's matchup, we have 5 baby Pokemon up against the extra powerful Team Rocket led by Giovanni. Wait a minute, I'm being told that's the wrong game. Pogon, take it away.
All right, guys, going back into this, we actually have 4 babies and 1 strong daycare taker who wants to see her team go to victory with these kids. They have taken a lot of beating. They want to come back in and try to take a win and move on further in this tournament. We'll see how this goes today. She's leading them to victory. She made a job swap the Paladin, and it looks like it's doing numbers. Looks like they're doing really well this time around.
You'd expect Mommy to be the protector, wouldn't you?
She should have been in the very beginning, and you know what? I agree with this job change. Better late than never, because you could imagine going through with the what if she could have just job swapped and they never had a chance to. But here they are. They made a change. They're back in the game. It's 2-2. Let's see if they can take a win off Thanos, or will Thanos continue to snap everyone out of existence? We'll see if the kids can stop his reign here.
Did you say Marvel's What If? Were you giving a spoiler? Is that who's going to win the match?
Wink, wink. I can't say anything. Never seen that show. Don't know what you're talking about.
Now, if you take a look, you see Umbra taking the speed lane to the back line of Astra's side. Astra is setting up shop over near their checkpoint, and now they're going to have to do a reverse battle, with which Corker's ready for.
Oh my gosh, the team is going in for the back line. MT Boop. Thanos is taking a lot of hits. Thanos is trying his best to heal up. Korka takes a kill, but Thanos is down himself. Both support type roles are down, the tank and a healer. Oh, and it looks like the Summoner is down as well. That means they won't be able to build up their LB as fast as the other people will. And that's going to be kind of... The LB was really game-changing at certain points.
Both limit breaks are advantageous to shut down because while Paladin has a very slow generating LB that has a very big effect, White Mage has a very fast generating LB that has an awesome effect. So shutting them down immediately, taking their CC out of the game as well as their healing was a very, very, very strong play.
Yeah, they really let the kids out of the daycare right now because they're doing some really interesting plays by backlining the enemy team, taking the White Mage out almost immediately. Speaking of being taken out, it looks like this monk won't be going to dinner, but he's going to the grave. He's being taken out there, and the Umbra daycare is trying their best to lock this game. Wow! I don't know what it is, but they're just running over Team Thanos. The job swaps are coming through.
Big, big, big follow-ups, a lot of burst potential. Like I said before, Paladin plays really well in an organized composition. So if you have a lot of damage dealers and Paladin to keep them safe, it can be really hard to come back. As you saw, Corker went down as well. They do manage to take out Hexa, but look at the LBs sitting in the pocket for team while Solil is pushing up to the point, and they're still sitting on 4 LBs to stop this team from being able to basically prevent this loss.
Right, and the golden rule, guys, make sure to always be on that point. That's what they did. They let Solil be on the point, but Solil's down. The rest of the team is down to what? That was a massive LB. That was
Comet
well
into a
played.
skydive was incredible.
The combo was really well played. That's something that's really hard to pull off in normal play without voice, but these guys were able to coordinate it just right, and that was the burst you just pretty much need to save the game, because right now, Astra is pushing that point back to equilibrium at the moment. They're trying to get it back into the middle. Now they're going to the first checkpoint on their way.
And that could have gone either direction because they could have used Red Mage Silence to prevent those LBs from flying out in the first place and then follow up into multiple LBs. But they didn't go that route. And we're still sitting on Southern Cross, though, so there is a turnaround to be had. However, we have a Flatus Purgation. That does do work right there. Southern Cross did fly, but it looks like Hexa didn't get a victory off of that one.
No. That's unfortunate for Hexa. Hexa's trying their best. Hexa, oh no, Pasta grabbed a pot off the floor. By the way, guys, if you did not know this, there are pots that you will drop on the floor, little health kits that will heal you, and that's one of the ways to kind of get around to being healthy in this game, by trying to grab these that pop on the floor every few seconds, not seconds, but it's a bit of time before they come up.
And you cannot pick them up while you're at full health. However, some jobs, or you can purposely get attacked so that you can eat their potion. While it may not be a gain for you, you could prevent the game for the enemy team. For example, Warrior can eat their own HP, Dark Knight can eat their own HP, so you could use that to soak a potion before you do a fight so they have nothing to fall back on.
And one of the things I used to do as a tank on Warrior is that as soon as fight starts, I try to play around 430 around the spawn points of the health pots, and I'm able to grab one mid-fight because I know what's when to appear. Speaking of appearing, it looks like the daycare center is appearing front and center to take the win off this team. They're trying their best. They're running down Korka. Korka is trying their hardest to outrun the kids, but the kids are fast. The kids are doing well. The kids are good right now. They are doing great. This is actually a really smart tactic right here. They have 4 players pushing while pushing the enemy team, that is, while 1 player is actually on the point moving it slowly.
Yep. And if nobody's on the point for a few seconds, the crystal will reset back to middle slowly. So in this particular situation, they don't even have to try to win. They just have to keep the enemy from getting on the point, and when time runs out, they'll claim victory.
Right, and thankfully for Team Umbra, the daycare center team, they are trying their best to stay on this point, to keep it going. Looks like it's about to head back into the middle in just a second. Ooh, never mind. Looks like... Oh, yeah, it is going back in a second. Yeah, misread that. But, oh my gosh, this is going back and forth. There's a big team fight on their team side. There's one over here. But all in all, it's still in the favor of Team Umbra, ideally, because if they're able to keep their team off the point once overtime comes through, they'll win, because that's a 94%, and they're so close to victory right now.
They almost have their checkpoint shattered, so it doesn't look like Phalanx will be up in time unless we go into a multi-trickled team battle. We'll see how Paladin LB generates in a moment. We are sitting on Southern Cross. We will be having Dragoon and Ninja LB up in just a moment. However, Astra is pumped and ready to go.
This is it, guys. This could be the team fight right here to determine who wins going further in the tournament. This is 2-2. One of these teams will fall. One will move forward. It looks like the first one to fall is Summoner on Astra's side. And it looks like Umbra is so healthy right now. They're so good. No healer, and they're alive. They still have some resources. And it looks like Astra's trying their best to stay in there, but they're slowly dropping. Their resources are low. Dragoon is out of resources. He's down. Monk is next. MT Boop is trying their best to stay in the point. If they remember, guys, 2 seconds off that point, they die and they lose. It's over. Is that the game?
It's over. There was a skydive. That Southern Cross was really good. For all the whiffs we saw earlier, that Southern Cross was incredible. And I think maybe Bahamut came out a little too late for it to make a difference over on Astra's side.
Well played by Hexa. Great job. That LB finally came through at the right moment, as Rin said, and you just pretty much won your team the ticket to the next stage of the tournament. The kids have done it. They've taken your prayers, and they are now moving forward. Rin, I didn't think the kids would take the win.
That could have gone, honestly, either way. That when they came in for a fight, each team was ready, and they cleaned up shop. But that early advantage, getting to push past that first checkpoint, it makes a huge difference, because when you go into overtime and you're against your own checkpoint, you just have time. You have to wait, giving them time to regroup, come back in, and they know where you're going to be, because you have to be on the checkpoint as the team that's behind.
And guys, don't take it as a blueprint to win matches. Sometimes if you play too aggressive, things might fall, so you got to be really careful what you do.
There's a lot of ebb and flow that goes into a lot of it, understanding when to give up time. We said always be on point, and that's a fairly good thing for when you're in solo queue, but knowing when to regroup, knowing when to go in, it's very important.
Yes. And speaking of going in, it looks like Team Daycare Fight Club will be heading forward. Unfortunately, Team Nightmare Before Thanos, you guys tried really hard. We loved your cosplays, great ideas, but unfortunately you would not be moving forward. We do appreciate you guys being here. You guys were doing really great up until the very end. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely, great. I did not expect that to go to 5 already. Great job on both teams. Thank you so much for playing. Congrats to Daycare Fight Club. And so, next match will be Hidden Gems versus Hotline Eorzea. We're at the middle point of the tournament now, so we have 2 more matches for the day, and then we'll do semifinals and finals tomorrow.
Alright guys, so next team we have Hidden Gems. This features Soup, Remy, Utai, Len, and Hide Kudo. Ren, do you have the team list in front of you? Do you want to go over Team Hotline Eorzea?
No, Huzinogami-san, Genie Nocturne, Corvo Bacardi, Lopu, Ravuna, and Altengon Trove. Who are they?
They're all actually members of Hotline Eorzea. Wait, you actually remembered all that. What the heck? That's impressive. Good on you.
It's a pretty good hotline to have. But they are going up against last year's winner.
Yes. Soup, everybody. Who remembers Soup from last year? He was going around doing his Soup thing that I don't know if I should repeat on stream today, but he was putting in work last year, and he's back to claim his title in the new Crystalline Conflict LunarCon 2022 title championship here today. Well, not today, but he's trying to make some moves to try to get up to the final, but we'll see how it goes today. I don't know how it's gonna go down. Maybe Soup, has he adjusted to the new mode well? Has he not? We'll find out soon enough. I feel like a lot of people have commented on how different this is compared to Feast, and let's see if we'll see if he's able to translate all of his past success and everything into this new mode.
There is a lot of etiquette and playstyle in the Feast that translates over to Crystalline Conflict just by nature of PvP, understanding burst windows and when people have or don't have things. However, the past mode was kind of more focused on when to burst and take down specific targets versus an objective point. So there's been a lot of acclamation that has led to players maybe playing a little bit differently than they should. But there's also been a lot to learn, right? It's a new PvP mode. We've all grown, so we'll see how it plays out, and we'll see if we see Paladin coming back into the fold again.
Actually, we do see Paladin back in the fold, played by Utai, and that is on Team Hidden Gems. Let's see what they're all about. I'm curious what their name Hidden Gems mean. We have on Hidden Gems, Hide on Monk, Remy on White Mage. Hello, Remy. Soup on Ninja, his signature class. As I said earlier, Utai on Paladin, and Len on Mechanist, whatever that job is. And Ren, do you want to take it away for the other team?
Yeah, absolutely. We got Lopa Rabuna, who's playing over on White Mage, and we have a monk named Genie Nocturne, while Inugami's playing Dragoon today, and we couple that with Altan, who's playing Dancer, so we're going to see that charm come back into play. And we have a second healer, Corvo Bacardi, on Astrologian. Why they have two healers, in the Bell accounts doesn't make sense. We'll see if it plays out.
Yeah, it's actually a really interesting comps here. So you can think of it as two healers and keeping the offensive players alive most of the time. Or it could go south and there could not be enough firepower from the team of Hotline, and they could go down fast if they're not able to manage all their heals properly and other players go down one by one quickly. So we'll see how this goes down in just a minute.
Yep.
But I'm really curious to see how it's all going to work out for this new comp that we haven't seen yet. Because the next...
First, we need a map.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brian.
So it's time to do the wheel spin.
All right. Let's go.
All right, 1 second. Let me just quickly set it up. All right.
Let's see. Is it hard again?
Well, I wonder if it's gonna be hard again.
Ha 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 ha.
It would be. Are you okay?
Shen, you rigged it. What are you doing?
I didn't. I promise.
How many volcanic carts you got on there?
Yeah, what the heck?
I have every single one the same amount. So I don't know. Just I guess volcanic.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Shen, for the roll.
Yeah,
You might want to
thank
think
you
about
so much.
relabeling some of them. They all kind of look the same.
Shen, if you would like to join us for any kind of commentary, just jump in. It is your birthday. You tell us what you want,
Yeah,
girl.
please do.
What?
If you want to commentate, go for it. Yeah, we don't mind.
I'm not a commentator. I'll do that tomorrow.
You could just be like, Poggers, a kill here, wow!
I'm like, okay, all right. I'll be a cheerleader.
Okay, sure. All right, guys. Once again, Hidden Gems versus Hotline Erosia. Let's see what kind of adventure plays we have going on here. Let's see what kind of glams we got going on here. And then of course, just pick a team you want to cheer on. It's always cool to pick on a team and cheer them on, as we saw earlier.
I
Yeah.
see.
Oh, that's kind of... I like that. This is Team Hidden Gems. Really nice.
Exarchic weapons for the hidden gems effect.
And that's clever.
Hotline Eorzea, based on
This is a Hotline Miami reference?
exactly.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love the Hotline Miami. Sorry, guys, got excited there.
What would
Okay,
you guys
really
say
good.
is?
Take your time.
Sorry. Do you prefer two
time,
healers on a
please.
team, or would you say the resources should
balanced
be
team.
used differently?
Okay, for me personally, I like a balanced team. You know, I like everyone having their own roles to play out. With a team with two healers, it's kind of hard to tell who should be the real frontline, because as we all know, tanks can peel, tanks can, frontline and deal all the damage and like try to take everything. So with a balanced team, I feel more comfortable. Two healers, it's like either you go all out with damage and pray your healers can heal you, or you just fall flat. So we'll see how it goes. What about you, Ren? You take it away.
I'll be curious to hear Brian's thoughts on this, but I feel like they're going to want their monk to be their frontliner with defensives from the healers, so the Dragoon and Machinist can play safely from behind.
Oh, okay. I'll just do my input real quick. I love White Mage versus Astro together.
Oh,
Astro
yeah?
feeds them the LB card, and White Mage just gets
Yeah.
LB really quickly, and it's a good intro to a fight.
Do they have an AFK at the moment, or is there a strat?
No, we are missing one player on the team of Astra, so Hidden Gems is missing one player. I believe that's Utai. The Paladin did not load in. Oh, wait a second, this is the new Paladin transformation move. He's moving the point right now. He's gone. No, I'm kidding, guys. But we are waiting at the moment.
Okay, so it looks like this is going to be another restart then.
All right.
So while we have that moment then, Brian, so you really like feeding the cards over to White Mage as well, but on this map, if the White Mage can get some Eruption Orbs in addition to LB from Astro, that could open up a lot of gates.
Yeah.
What do you think of it against Paladin?
So Paladin gets LB pretty slowly, so I wouldn't really like save LBs to go against the Paladin. But because like you can get two White Mage
more I
LBs.
meant this composition. Like they're definitely a more aggressive comp versus the Paladin comp, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But Paladin's very like defensive oriented because the main thing you do is Guardian into Guard and Guardian into Hollow Ground. And looks like we're gonna reset here. I think if they just leave.
Is there a way for us to leave as spectators? Or
No,
will it
we
just
can't
end
leave
when
as
they leave?
spectators.
Oh,
We're
okay,
stuck
okay.
here, unfortunately.
Imagine if one person left us here and didn't push the point.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was trying to
Don't do
leave
that.
earlier and I realized that you could not as spectator. You were just stuck.
The game doesn't really have a best spectator system, but it's okay. It is what it is. Yoshi, work on it.
Yeah, so if people are engaged, they can't leave basically.
I'm not
They're
engaged. Yet. Like,
I'm also
I'm
engaged
married.
shit.
oh, Shen. Okay.
Oh,
Keep
hey,
that
hey,
in mind.
hey. I
All
like
right,
women.
we're gonna. Okay, whatever. Me too. Whatever. Men suck. I get it. They suck. Yeah. Looks
I
like
love Lamp.
we are still
Yeah.
going to not be ready just yet. It looks like their player Utai has just disconnected entirely.
yeah.
We're gonna have to give it a bit of time. Sorry, guys. Don't worry about it. It is okay. In the meantime, guys, think about what you saw so far and what kind of team you're cheering on for. I will have to say, do you guys have any favorite glams yet from any of the sets we've seen?
Yeah, Thanos' team is pretty cool.
You like Thanos? All right.
But there's an upcoming team that I like the glam of a little better.
I think I know what team you're talking about.
We'll
yeah.
leave that to be a surprise.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, as a Hotline Miami fan, I like the Hotline arrows. Yeah, really, really cool.
You gotta give
Shen,
it.
what about
To,
you?
you gotta give it to Team Hidden Gems though that they actually implemented those hidden gems in a very
Oh,
hidden way,
beautiful.
which is in their weapons.
Yeah.
And I'm already a fan of the Exarchic weapons, so for them to implement it in that way is actually really really smart.
Mhm,
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh no.
What's up?
Oh yeah, I went on a diet. I lost all my muscle.
Oh, female Kronk. Hello.
But no, I really like that. Something that I thought was really really clever as well from Team C, or C.
C.
How they put bandages or like blindfolds over their eyes, which the joke writes itself. They made it quite obvious.
I honestly missed it. I was trying to figure out what their thing was because I saw. Was it them or who had the beach like shorts theme?
Oh,
That
the
was-
Beach
that's
Bashers.
Beach
the
Bash?
Beach
That was them?
Bashers. Yeah.
Okay.
Team
well, the other way
C
around.
was making a joke about the fact that they
There is.
cannot see, even
Yeah,
though they
yeah,
are,
yeah, 'cause
and they
they
are
were
also
blind.
they're also Team C, like the letter.
Right. Yeah. A lot of funny things there. Yeah. So, I like the beach one too. That was a really good theme.
Why did you write McCronked in my chat?
McCronkte. It's a race. I think.
Oh,
Somebody else typed it.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Why the fuck did you?
What? What?
I apologize. Christian stream.
No. What did you just say about me?
What? I said, why the fuck do you say McCronkte?
McCronked.
It's you remember last year, Shenpai, when I was we came as Kronk Gargani. We were trying to stop
Yeah, I
He's
didn't.
myself
I
from
didn't
taking
realize
over
it was a
Shadowbringer.
Mikote joke, Ren. Why are you bullying me on my birthday?
You need to get your birthday spankings.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh, me first.
You're
excuse me?
Shemper Cusco, right?
Sure. Hold on, let me go make it glamour. I'm just kidding.
The chat is like, whoa. I love chat. I love you guys. Most of you guys.
Okay, so we're gonna give the Paladin like 3 more minutes. We do have emergency replacements if necessary.
All right. So from what I heard, 3 more minutes, or they will be automatically disqualified. So we will have to give them a little bit of time. I'm kidding, guys. They'll be fine. We just gotta wait and see what happens in a bit.
No redos.
No redos.
We will come to their house personally and we will kill them. That's what happens.
Whoa, what?
Oh, I'm not. I did not hear anything. I'm not an accomplice. I'm sorry. What happened? Huh?
Whoa, check out this bird.
This bird? Oh, yeah.
Check out this bird.
It's Decimus Stormbringer.
nice. That's a nice chicken.
Correct. It's not a threat. It's a promise. But yes, team. The second fight. The second round bracket. Oh my god. This is why I don't shoutcast or do anything really serious. I like
You're
being the
doing great.
camera.
Serious? Nah, this isn't serious.
Speaking of that, awesome camera work, by the way.
Thank you. I've been trying really hard to make the entire
It's
action
hard.
not as confusing to watch.
Yeah, there's so much going on. It's hard to do.
And
so
you
thank
can't
you for that.
you can't really rely on these overshot camera views too much, so you have to make them manually.
Yeah, the walls get like stuffed.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you liking the spectator system of it, Shen?
Apart from the overview ones, it's actually pretty good.
I like clicking on the players and like letting it track it, but-
Especially when you can click on the players and they give you the view. It makes it more digestible on what each player is doing.
Right, yeah. That's what I like doing.
Yeah.
You can't zoom in by yourself, right? It's like kind of just stuck there.
Yes, you
I
can.
haven't really... Oh, you can? Okay, I wasn't sure.
You can UWASD.
I didn't know. Now I know.
Yeah, that second match turned around really fast, especially from the first match being that really long in overtime.
Yeah, that was it's always exciting to see like long matches like that because it's like you never know who really wins and it's like not a curb stomp either, so it's like a good amount of like.
I do have to say the ones that go up to 5 games are actually my favorite because it shows that both teams actually have quite an equal skill level, and it's very interesting to see how they coordinate, how they fight together. And how they get the upper hand, especially when you're watching those LB gauges slowly fill up and see how many are on standby.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know when it's gonna hit.
Yeah, and then like if a team does it properly, all the LBs at the right moment, they could turn the tide. And we almost saw that with the last Pokemon Stadium map.
It's especially good when you coordinate your LBs to distract a group, and then as we saw with the Bahamut into the Dragoon dive. Was very clever, and they did not repeat it too. So if they were ready for it,
it's like some anime stuff going on over
Yeah.
there. Like you didn't see my LB Bahamut into this move, did you? Oh my god! And it's like crazy stuff happen. It's always cool to see stuff like that happen.
Okay,
And-
it's looking like we're almost ready. The Paladin is logging in. About 10 players in queue.
I'm gonna be right back.
No worries, no worries. I will note that we are also like a little bit behind the schedule because of disconnect.
yeah.
Should we move anything at all, or just leave it the way it is and wait?
We currently have still time. If everything goes smoothly, and the overtimes aren't too crazy, we should be on schedule.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So it just kind of like depends on how the matches go.
Yes, we
I
have
will
2
be-
brackets to go, and we have an hour and 15 minutes left.
Okay, cool.
Before
I think
the
we have
next-
enough time.
Yes.
If it should be just a bunch of curb stomps, then we should be good. Then. No, we don't want that.
I mean,
It could happen. Yeah. Be right back, real quick.
No problem.
no worries.
So this is how many tournaments have you already held, Brian,
Oh
with
wow.
Crystalline Conflict?
This is like my 5th time being a caster or host right now. Yeah, so I was able to do a community EU one, a community Materia data center one, OCE region, and I did the big Square one last week.
How was that, by
official.
the way?
It was great. A lot of fast matches, but super fun to do, and I'm really thankful to SE for allowing me to do that.
That is so awesome. When I saw that, I was over the moon for you. That was I was so happy, especially in
Thank
this
you, thank
content that
you.
you've been so passionate for. And do you think that Crystalline Conflict is better than the Feast?
Oh my god, I get this question all the time. It's
Well,
definitely
now you're on. Now you gotta answer.
it's definitely different. I definitely believe that Feast had to go. Like it was outdated. Things weren't getting updated. It just had a bad reputation with the overall community, so I think it had to go. But overall, I think for me, the solo queue experience for Crystalline Conflict is actually a bit more fun, but the light party experience, like the team tournament experience with Feast, was actually better.
Yeah.
But I enjoy both. Just because Feast had you had to be more precise and organized in terms of like doing your burst damage and stuff, so that's why I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, just waiting for the casters to
Exactly,
come
yep.
back. What about you? I know you did a little bit of Feast. Will you just say CC's way better or what?
100%. I don't know. I just think that with the fact that there's 5 players and you have a lot faster pacing, I feel. Feast was pretty fast, but I feel like Crystalline Conflict kind of like turned that up a little bit. And if you understand, like, I'm not sure if you can really be a one-trick in PvP, but that's what I'm doing. It's been really enjoyable for me personally.
Nice.
I've really liked it. I haven't played this season yet because I'm a little out of practice, so I would just grief my team.
That works.
Yeah.
Warrior pretty much stayed the same, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wouldn't be like nerfed. They nerfed a lot of other jobs though.
Yeah. Which is very good that Warrior is pretty untouched.
For Crystalline Conflict?
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't they nerfed a little and brought it back up?
They nerfed the healing.
Yeah.
That wasn't that before season 2?
Yes.
Yeah, but its core plays. Yeah, it's really nice. It's consistent. Big nice gimmicks.
It's a very good engager. Like an incredibly good engager.
Especially if the team's grouped.
Haha. But yeah.
Are we still waiting on somebody?
Yes, on you.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay,
ready.
let's go ahead.
Ko being like, who are we waiting on? You, brother.
No, I saw the thing. It said 15 out of 14. I was like, that's not me. I hit yes.
No worries. And here you guys go with your commentary, and you guys have been doing amazing, by the way.
Thank you. I, of course, joined by the amazing Rin, a great commentator.
The
And
Rin.
Shen will be joining us as well. Welcome in, Shen. Hope
No,
you're well.
I'm out. Goodbye.
Did you say a
All right.
commentator?
Yeah, I did. I did do that. Cronktator. All right.
It's been
I'll
really
say that.
fun. It's been
Yeah.
really fun. I love the outfits. They're
Yeah,
so good.
I love them all. I can't wait to see what this team's all about. Hidden gems? Wow, wait, the X-Arcade weapon? Oh, that's what they did. Oh, that's
Are
smart.
you
I like
like
that.
was actually really cool.
Oh
God?
my god,
Were
I
you
saw
like
that.
Is that a
from
Hotline
Hotline
Miami reference?
Oh my
Is that
god.
a Hotline Miami reference? Whoa!
No way.
Oh
Oh.
my god. Oh my god. I love Hotline Miami. I've never played it.
That's crazy. By the way, guys, if you guys did not know, Remy Nightwind is a mod, a part of staff as well of the LunarCon.
It seems
She's
we are good
playing
now.
White Mate.
Yep, it seems we are good now. The Paladin
good.
is loaded in.
Alright.
So in 25 seconds, the next match will be underway, and we're going to
Thank
see.
the Lord.
Yeah, thank the Lord. We'll see 2 very interesting themes clash.
Yeah, I want to cheer for Hotline Miami because they have Hotline Arrows, yeah, because they have the Hotline Miami reference, but like Remy's on the other team and she's a friend and so is Soup, so it's like, oh, I don't know who to cheer for.
Last year, didn't Remy play in a match that we had to make sound effect sounds for?
Yes, we did.
That was fun.
Are we doing it again?
Soup is going right in.
You should mute everything now.
Okay. Oh, I can't. It's unavailable at this time.
Oh no, I died! There goes Heated. Give me your best Dark Souls male death sound. Oh,
No! Oh my god.
there he
Orc
goes.
death.
Soup is just trying to claim kills left and right. Utai, the paladin, is taking a lot of hits.
Remy is also currently staying alive.
Mhm,
Managed to
she's
get down.
trying
Oh
to-
no, and she is
He was
dead.
alive.
It's
Now
Remy
he's
and I
dead.
Oh no! Ah!
Oh, it's really action
Up,
packed
and so
on
goes
the side.
Paladin goes down as well.
Yep.
They're slowly trickling in, which is bad. Soup, Soup, get out of there! Soup, run!
It's just more soup.
There's no more Soup.
Soup is just being a big old guard. Oh my
They
god,
are
Soup is
chasing.
got ganged up. Soup!
Soup is
Please,
still alive,
Soup!
but they are chasing really, really hard. He will not make
Oh,
it
no,
to the
Soup.
medication. And I don't
close.
exactly know what's happening.
What is happening? What is happening
dying.
for sure is that Team Umbra is pushing the point as hard as they can to Team Astra, so they're trying their best to get that win in. Hotline Erosia is, oh my gosh, they're cleaning house right now.
Dragoon
I don't even know
Ultimate
how
is
many-
currently active, almost getting down. Almost getting down the machinist, but nope, just missing by a hair. And so...
Ide
is fighting for their life.
Oh, yeah, he was trying. Oh,
With
the bomb was right in the middle.
The bombs are coming in. The bombs are coming in. Soup is
Oh.
dead, annihilated
Soup.
by a bomb.
No.
Killed by the lowercase t.
Oh, and going for the battle damage ups. Kind of walking back and forth between the explosions.
This is a very chaotic one because both teams are going really crazy and we have the bombs dropping, so it's just a lot of explosions, a lot of
falling
deaths.
over.
Yeah.
And it seems a little rough for Team Astra right now.
Yeah, Team Astro's taking a beating. It looks like Hotline Erosia is just going through, taking some phone calls and just putting down the enemy team as fast as they can.
Ooh, Altangan is down. Monk LB is generated. But they are going back. They're
Ooh.
backing off. Realizing that
Ooh,
they
is this
are on a
like-
disadvantage.
Right? Is this a comeback? Wait, is this the comeback right here? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Team
it
is
seems
going
like
in.
Utai is on the hunt and finds a kill. And so, Team Astra is pushing the objective forward after
They
killing
are.
three people. People.
Killing
Bleeple brutally
Killing three
clustered.
people.
Annihilated them.
But I will say Umbra has a lot of LBs up as well, so it might be a big LB battle in the second, depending on how this all goes down.
It seems like there is, depending on how it goes now and who engages, and I think their next big fight might be coming up right here. Oh, and the White Mage LB
Ooh.
goes out. Oh, they're trading a bunch.
There's a lot of Oh,
Oh,
no, Remy
God.
goes down before she can even use the LB.
It's quite amazing how many LBs went out, but only 2 people died.
I think it was a lot of misfire, a lot of missing going on, but hey, it helped in favor of Team Umbra. They're able to kind of keep things going a little bit in their favor. Actually, I lied. It looks like they're slowly dropping people right now. Remy's back in the action. She's coming in right about now.
In comparison, Umbra is still very, very healthy. Oh, nope, both. Oh, and now comes the bombs. Oh, God.
Ooh, this is
Umbra
gonna be a game
dropping
changer right here.
like flies. Genie
Yep.
as well following up.
It's looking really scary right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lupo is popping a pot.
Oh,
trying to stay
getting
alive.
hit
Oh,
by the AoE bomb.
unfortunate.
And
Lupo!
Hida is going to... Oh. It's really hard to move the camera and commentate at the same time.
How are the percentages at the moment, Shen?
The percentage
close
is...
match.
Oh my God, 70 seconds. 70 seconds. I'm done.
76.
70 secs.
Yes.
70.
Can I get some of that?
Are you memeing me? 77 versus 69.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. So
You know,
guys
Umbra could stay at
now,
that percentage, it'd still be nice.
It is still
we have a new
nice.
number invented.
Six.
Oh,
Six.
Len just assassinated.
Oh God!
with an LB.
Astra dropped. Oh,
Ooh, there's
Len is also going down. Oh God, Umbra might actually be slowly pushing.
Remy, get in that point. Okay, maybe she doesn't have to.
Allow
You're
the
good.
regroup and meet back up at the halfway mark.
I see. I thought it was Umbra that was ahead. That they had to stay on the point. Stay off the point. But okay, got it.
No.
Didn't have to stay on it. Let's see. Okay.
Since Astra is higher on percentage, means Umbra needs to push.
Okay,
Yep.
Umbra.
And if
Oh,
you look
Umbra-
at the percentage meter, you can see the crystal physically moving across the red bar. So they just
Alright.
passed the 50% point. And I don't know if I would have let them push that far. We'll see how this battle plays out.
Oh, and one of them. Oh God, the LB's
my
going out.
God, the
Oh,
LBs are going
Astra getting annihilated. But they're still holding back. They're still holding on. They still have a high HP. They are trying their best to not, but they're running out of mana quite fast. They do have a ninja LB, but will it save anything?
We'll see. It looks like Utai's holding the
Not
point.
a
as much
video
as-
drive goes in right
Oh,
now.
God.
Yep.
Utai is trying his hardest to stay on the point. Soup is in
but,
now.
But Astra is coming back in. They are not giving up as easily. Oh my God.
Ooh, they're trying so hard right now. Umbra is pushing. Oh my gosh. This is. this is a bloodbath.
Oh dear.
Soup dropped on the floor everywhere. It's a mess. It's like that episode of Office where the guy drops the soup
And
thing on
that
the
is
floor.
a win for
Everybody
Bruh.
gets to meet themselves in the crystal. It's probably the conflict I fight best.
Oh.
Wow.
That was a good fight.
That was very... I didn't get to see the kills. What was the kills at the end of that? Oh my... 25-13? Wow, that was intense. Point number 1 goes
That was
to
only match 1.
That was only match 1. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but like that map is the most chaotic and most like
It is.
kill. Yeah, it's kill centric. It's kind of insane. We're gonna go right back at it.
Keeping it.
They're keeping it.
Remy literally just said into the party chat, or the alliance chat. She said, "Run it back. We ain't gonna mess it up this time." Okay, Remy. I like that attitude. Remy's like, "We're gonna run it back. We can do this. We made a small mistake." All right, Remy. We see you. We see you. I'm cheering for you, girl. You got this.
Remy
All right.
being the mod of the group.
Mm-hmm. Make us proud, Remy. If you guys did not know, if Remy loses, LunarCon's over.
That's actually true.
It's true. So cheer on for Remy, please,
Give
or else
all
we're
of
gonna
your,
instantly
give
end the
all of
stream.
your power to Remy.
Yeah, actually, while we're here, guys in the chat, who are we cheering for?
Just
You know
post,
what?
Just
If-
post your group.
If
Yeah,
you guys
post your-
use your Twitch Prime subs right now on Shenpai,
No!
then I guarantee you somebody will win this match.
Oh my god.
Astra or Umbra, one of them will win.
Gems, let's go. I like it. Head and I see you, Lacia. What's up? Okay. Do we sell we got a good mix. Prime check. Yeah. Hotline Mafia too strong. It is too strong. Let's see if the Mafia of the
the match is underway. Let's see.
All right. Soup is going in again. What do you think?
Ooh,
What do you think
Soup
of the
is
shred
hiding.
of walking? Soup is
Ed
caught.
has been discovered and is getting chunked and is already dead. What a mistake play on Supa. Soup.
He is not even solid snake. He's just solid soup. He's
Solid
not
soup,
even a
he's
good
solid
snake.
soup.
Liquid soup.
He's
But
liquid soup.
Even with the loss, they are trying to get Genie down, but Genie just all of the health back. It's as if nothing ever happened. Oh,
He just
Hide
took
is
a
going
huge
down.
beating.
Oh, it seems like there's not a lot of movement going on.
No. It's a lot of killing.
seems like
once
hot-
again.
It seems like hotline errors. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Seems like hotline errors. It's just taking it really chill right now. They're standing back, letting them push the crystal a bit.
I wonder
They
what the
can?
reason behind that. Yeah, I wonder what they're doing.
And they're getting hit by the white mage LB. Oh my god, they're getting chunked.
They're taking a lot of hit right. I'm surprised that Astra's pushing. I thought Astra was the one that was behind when they took the first blood from Soup.
Oh, and
But-
Here
so
comes the
Remy
turnaround.
falls.
Remy. Oh, it was just an ambush. They were waiting for the right moment to kill, and here they are. Hide's trying to get a kill. Hide's dropping super low. Hide pop those pop.
And
oh,
Hide
no.
goes down.
Oh, Hide. Remy. No. The salty rum bag is not
Very
making
brave
me
from
stronger.
Utai to stand on the point, surviving long, but surviving not that long.
They did
Unfortunately,
their best.
They did try
Soup
their
is trying to
best.
make Soup is trying to make an assassinating attempt right here, but he cannot. He's just not
And
able to
here
do
we
it. No
come
one's
in
too
with the
low.
bomb drops, but there is no fighting going on. So this could be a good potential to pick up some orbs and getting some extra damage.
Yes, I feel like
Like
they'd be
your attention towards Inugami, who disengaged to grab some.
Yeah.
Soup should do that as well. I feel like that could jump. Oh, Soup's going in. Soup's right in there.
Lopu using their shield to not get hit by a bomb, and people are dropping on both sides of both teams.
It is looking really bloody out here. This is probably the most chaotic, bloodiest match we've seen yet. Like all these matches from this group
This
is
match,
intense.
oh my god, and Lopu hitting those up, and the return stun. Oh my god, what is going
Wow.
on?
Whoa, well played by Remy. She was super low. Used the LB to stop the enemy from killing them, then heal back up. Well played by Remy. Ooh. Remy's on the point.
This is
Remy's
quite
on the
a quite a confusing match. A lot of people are just very like
Dropping,
often
yeah.
standing still and just as if nothing is going on right now, as if they're not fighting to the death at the moment.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy about it? Because we said they're in VC right now. It's all strategically planned, as we see right here. They walked into an ambush. Remy just got up and got killed, and Utai as well. The tank
but
and
they
the
did
healer.
they did grab one person, but it was to no avail as they had for one kill they dropped 3. Not really a
it
good
is.
exchange. as they're still losing. The only person who's alive now is Hide, and he is hiding, waiting to regroup with his, or with their team, but it's seeming a little
looking really bleak for them at the moment. Okay, here they go. 46%. Okay. Astra's trying to push that just a little bit. Umbra won't let him though. Here comes Hide with the stun. He's trying to go in.
Big trouble. Big trouble.
Big trouble. Oh,
Hide.
yeah. Their focus was on Tai, but once they realized that Hide wanted to go for that sneaky little stun, they turned around and just assassinated him.
Yep, and he's already out of the fight. Remy looks like she's down next. She's trying to pop as many potions as she can to heal up, but it looks like it's not enough because Remy is about to go down now.
But so is
as I just
Alton
said.
Gun. Oh, both lose. 2 players on each side. And now the bombs are coming in. Oh, and Corvo getting hit by the explosion.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Getting hit by that is the worst feeling.
Oh my god. Corvo running for their life.
Keep your eyes on Inugami.
Oh, Corvo running right into
them by the
bomb.
bomb!
I'm sorry, what did you say?
No!
Keep an eye on Inugami. They're doing something sneaky in the map.
Yes,
Look at their
Inugami.
stacks.
Look at the stacks they have.
Inugami.
3, 4.
Going in
They've
for those
been putting
stacks.
in some work.
Going
Hey,
in
Ren,
for
can
the
you tell us,
stacks. And
doesn't that build LB as well?
LB as well as damage up. In fact, in the last eruption phase, they LB'd, then went and picked up a few more. That's how they were able to sky so quickly
Inugami
again.
is currently a very, very dangerous player.
Or stacks coming in.
Oh!
Inugami
My
making
lord!
Leading shop.
And
3 kills on
completely
Inugami.
dead.
Guys, that is 10 kills on Inugami. He has not dropped once yet. He has a kill streak. And they
And
11
there is
kills.
the wipe.
They have to push this
What?
checkpoint, but Utai's coming in with the phalanx if they get up soon. But Inugami's waiting to meet them at the gate.
If that point gets right over that first checkpoint, it's over. Utai's
Utai
trying
is
his best, but he got
stunned.
stunned instantly. Can anybody just jump in that point?
They are
Ren
in that
did it.
point.
Ren is trying their best to stop it.
The phalanx is up. Purgation goes up.
Oh! All of that
okay.
damage going out, but they are still alive.
Oh my gosh.
Lopu going down first. Corvo is falling right after. Oh my god, Astra is really pushing back. They do not want to lose this match.
Inugami's running back as far as they can. The Team Astra is currently on the chase. They're trying to clean up kills.
They are 50, 50, 45, 45 on each side.
One little push, and it's over. Inugami has to jump in. Genie, Lupo, somebody has to jump in and stop this right now, or it's over.
Now,
and
if you take a look at the checkpoint, it's half charged at the moment. You can see the crystals lighting up as it fulfills.
If they don't
The
get
other
in now,
side
if they do
only
not
needs to
go
tap.
in now, oh, there we go.
Here he is. Inugami's in. 93. It was so close. Remy just took a huge hit with the LB.
Remy
no.
is almost dead. Remy survives, but
Remy
the group is
kills
looking very down.
Sparkle.
Oh god, Corvo is going down. It's looking bleak. We don't know what's going on.
gosh.
Remy is also
Bring
going
down.
down.
Just to remember, guys, Umbra has to push it all the way back in order to keep this match going. It's not over just yet.
We're looking
I think we
at
need to get cleanup right now from Soup.
yeah.
Yeah, Soup is trying to clean it up right now. Oh, Soup is trying to get in there. Soup hasn't really had any too good openings as a ninja to start cleaning up things. He's having a hard time at the moment.
Is pretty low. Doesn't have any mana left, and it will
Oh, they
drop
just-
here.
They put Soup on cold. He's not warm anymore. 13
Lopu
kills on
about to drop.
Inugami.
Nope, Lopu's still surviving, even after that polymorph.
Ooh.
What is going on in this match? Oh, and Lopu going down. Hide going down. What's going on? What is happening? Corvo is taking a beating, so is Inugami, but they are healing slowly. But Astra is on the point, still has a lot of mana left. They are just trading blows and kills.
Remy heal.
And
Remy heal.
Remy is still alive. How?
Remy.
And Remy is dead.
No! Oh my god, this match is just left and right. Oh my god, it's so scary,
It
Shen.
seems they
Ren-
really don't want me to arrive at the next event on time. They're really trying to stop us.
They really want to fight this one out.
This is the happy birthday song that keeps on going.
It just never ends.
This fight is currently in Umbra's favor since it's their half of the map. While
yeah.
they do still have to push, their respawn point gives them the advantage
Exactly.
to get back into the battle quicker.
Correct,
And so
correct,
Hide
correct.
falls.
Speaking of, oh my gosh, falling. Umbra's taking some hits right now. If they don't recover right now, it could be a good time for Astra to make
Astra is really close to having a bunch of LBs on their side.
A well-timed group LB could be the could be the thing they need to turn this into their favor and end this
and
match.
people in
Finally.
Umbra are very low. Oh, they are dropping.
Ooh!
Oh, nope, they are
Utai,
still
get
alive.
in there.
Nope, Genie is dead.
Protect Remy. Keep her alive. She'll keep you alive. Get in there, Utai. You're a tank. Peel for the team. Oh, there
and
you
so
go,
that one
Utai.
is- Umbra is dropping, and Astra is taking a little bit of an edge up.
Oh my gosh. Umbra is on the back foot
And
right
so
now.
Lopu is going down. Lopu is losing health rapidly, but still alive, and goes down.
Inugami's the only person left on the team right now that could stop this point. Actually, it looks like Genie and Corvo are up. It looks like Inugami could
Yes,
go
but
down,
I
but
mean, they need to be
it's
quite careful to not
right.
exhaust everything that they have.
Soup is up with the LB. Soup
Oh,
can actually start popping
Hide
people off
is-
right now.
Oh, Hide is dead and didn't even use any of their healing.
Ooh.
Oh,
Astra wins!
what happened?
If you looked,
Push.
the checkpoint was already unlocked. They just didn't push it to the point one,
Oh,
so
no,
all they had to do was tap. But that was incredible. Oh no! Sorry. I was chiming in myself because I haven't been talking.
Oh my god!
Not to you. So I was like, yeah, and I'm here too. That was incredible.
That was a
How long
crazy
was that match?
That was
Did anybody get the time? I didn't see that. Oh.
that was pretty long.
Guys, remember what I said earlier about Remy? Remy literally just said, run it back, we can win this. And they just proved that Hidden Gem still has a winning chance against anything in this tournament. Insane.
They really pushed it. They really managed to do it.
That was incredible.
What's this? I'm getting word in the Alliance chat. Utai just said, #stressed. I feel the same way. That was intense. But you guys pulled it back. Congratulations. Ren, I know you were quiet during most of that match. What were your thoughts?
That Dragoon went 16-0.
That was nutty. Yes. So guys, no matter how hard you can carry your team with kills, it doesn't matter if your team doesn't play like a team, unfortunately. It is very hard to solo carry this game mode.
Inugami backing off to grab those damage ups were exactly the kind of play that I would do. You're not there for a fight for a little while, but you entirely wipe the enemy team for the next one.
It's crazy too, because we pointed this out earlier. 2 healers and 3 DPS comp goes toe-to-toe with a balanced comp. It is kind of crazy what you can pull out in these game modes. It is nutty. And we're seeing here right now which meta will prove better. Double healers,
Pokemon
DPS,
Stadium.
or balance. Pokemon Stadium is the next one. Okay, got it.
Let's go.
All right. How about this? So, Shen, do you want to keep commentating? I'll take a quick break, and then you and Ring can go at it. That way you both have a chance to talk.
I am so
Oh,
bad
I
at
don't mind
this.
either way. I'm just watching.
All right, Ring.
Don't pressure me. I am so bad at commentating.
I gotta drink some water. I gotta go downstairs and grab something. I'll be back after this match. See you guys.
God.
Wow. Chill
Sounds
vibes.
good.
Chill vibes.
That's your gift.
Supposed to commentate to them. That me put them. I was going. I
Cole bully. Cole's a bully. So we have 17 minutes to the next LunarCon event. So the rest of the matches that don't get played today, we'll record it and
We
we'll
don't.
start.
What
The next-
is our next event?
The next LunarCon event should be
For
on the
the
hour.
viewers. Yeah. Wait, it's 45 minutes?
45? 7:45? No.
Oh,
Let's double check.
I was
The
told.
Prism.
I was told by
Prism
Crystal
one.
that it was.
Oh, it says 45.
Oh, it does say 45.
Yeah. So we're not gonna take off too much space here. We'll end on time basically and do the rest recorded or.
All right.
Okay, you're shotcasting. Have fun.
Wait, no. All right, Rin. Why don't you take it off?
Okay. So as we head into the next match, we see that both teams are going to linger back a little bit to see who makes the next move, maybe catch somebody out. Hide's maybe going for a poke on Monk, which can be advantageous if they didn't have Genie coming in the other side, wasting Paladin's confetti.
Well, and they're going back. What has happened? They are staying quite far away from each other still.
As soon as Machinist turret goes out, that's something you kind of want to just wait to go away, because then it's wasted, right? Which
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah. But they're fighting on point, and Inugami is taking a lot of damage, but is going for that health pot.
And they do get it. Nocturne
and
taking a
Hide
big
going
beat, but Hide goes down! I think this might come down to whoever gets their first set of LBs.
Utai, next one to drop, but the crystal is not going up. Now it's starting to move. Astra slowly walking back a little, even though Supa is really trying really hard to prevent it. Not sure if that is the right choice as Supa goes down. Remy is the next. And so Umbra is
Inugami chasing Letter down to the back line all the way back to base. Which is actually a really smart play because now it's only Utai defending.
Exactly. But Genie coming back to the point to help the others out to get Utai off the point. And so Utai is sandwiched between all of the players and goes down immediately. But Lopu taking a equal drop. I'm so bad at this. Why am I alone?
they got answered with Lopu dying because of a marksman spite from Machinist as well as a Flatus predation from White Mage.
Oh,
and then they just took
God.
down Inugami with Meteor Drive. You're fine. You're good. You're calling it like you see it.
This is so hard.
We get to see teams, they're just elixiring back up to get those potions, because even though you have a little bit of mana, there's no reason to not get it back up to full since you're about to go into another fight. And Soup does have just more soup ready.
There are a lot of LVs on the Umbra side. So
Celestial River Flies, 30% damage increase, as well as they get some mitigation on the field.
Oh, and so Astra takes a lot of hits, but they are still alive. They're holding on. Corvo is down. Hide is also holding on for dear life, not pressing their heels. But they are going forward. Oh, and Supa's taking a lot of damage. Supa's still alive, is running away with the speed boost. Utai on the point, trying their best, but not taking any damage because of the LB. What is happening?
Dragoon LB was very strong. Unfortunately, the follow-up got covered by Paladin. They didn't switch fast enough to get a kill, so everybody got healed back up.
And Genie goes down. Oof.
And Genie's just getting... They're fighting that fast lane.
Yeah. Oh, and there goes Supa. They're trying to fight from the lane, but it's not working. Oh, it's actually... What is going on? Alton, John going down. Lopu still holding on. They're fighting on
Inugami's
that
about
point.
to have another skydive. With a balance card drawn, it's going to be nutty.
Hide is going down. Couldn't survive that one.
The protects are almost finished.
Oh, Remy goes down. Utai might follow after. Nope. Actually, it's still holding on. Nope. And they're fighting for their life, and they run away on the lane, but leaving Supa on the point.
Fleeing when you have a Dragoon following you is so tough because they're stronger as you're running, so Inugami was just able to chase Utai down and finish them off. It's so powerful. Oh, and I guess there's a crystal to push here, too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the fighting's pretty interesting, but... I don't know. I think there's a criteria that you need to meet to win a match of this game mode.
In the Wild West, anything goes.
And so
Remy coming out with the LB!
Unfortunately, not assuming fall. Genie is still alive. Not anymore. Oh, the Dragoon LB coming down. And it seems like two people are about to drop on Umbra's side.
Inu and Alton both very, very much in pain without any mana left.
Yep.
Alton does manage to run away to the fast lane and should be able to get there. Except Hide's chasing them down! They were going to go for the elixir, but Hide says no and might turn around because it might not be worth it. As we're into overtime. And Utai is able to push back.
And once again, both teams are 50-50.
Oh, no. Not a place you want to be.
Not a place you want to be. And Hide going in. Well, they need to make sure that... Oh my god, Corvo just dies. And Genie looks like
Corvo managed to get their LB out before they were done. Can we get the Meteor Drive on Genie before Genie goes down? Does get stunned, is getting hurt really badly. And Astra's looking pretty strong right now, pretty comfortable. As Hide pops the Meteor Drive over onto Inugami, who's taking a beating.
Ooh. Inugami getting the elixir. But Alton Gun goes down.
Corvo coming back.
Oh,
Umbra's
Lord.
pretty low on mana, but they're still in this.
There's an equal trade going on right now, and it seems... Oh, ult goes out on 2 people, but it doesn't seem very effective. There's no follow-up, especially with everybody being so spread out. But, oh my god! 3 people drop!
We trade Hide for Genie. Corvo's down again. This is going to be okay. Inugami's absolutely spent, but as long as they keep playing the back line, they shouldn't be hurt
And
too
more
badly.
trades! There are 4 people left on this crystal! But they're all
And it really
coming
can't go
back at the
any
same time. Ah, Letton going down! The trades are happening over and over. They really love overtime.
I'm not sure this is going to end soon. They're not going quietly. Inugami gives chase, and they're able to start pushing the crystal the other direction.
But Hide says no, but it's getting blasted off. But it's coming right back in. Utai might go down any moment. But they're
Utai
just
does
comfortably
drop.
standing on the crystal together. Low health and
Super, now
Corvo goes down. Corvo goes down. Inugami also going really low. And Hide drops. Supa might be right next. Nope. Oh god! Oh god! Umbra is falling like
That's it.
is dropping like flies, and they are wiped! Gone!
Traded
As-
Marksman Spite with the Meteor Drive, and this is probably game.
This is game, Ren. And they... Oh, wow, what did
Really
we
rough.
just watch?
My water, I just got
That
it.
was awesome. 7:29, under 7.5 minutes.
That
That
team
is-
wipe was insane at the end.
That was
I want to point out, I was
amazing.
silently watching all that, and Soup played it beautifully. He hung back, just trying to bait kills at that last team fight, went in, ulted, and just started going to town. I think it was ulted, but like he just basically cleaned up, and I want to just say props to Soup for actually playing it super safe there. Good job.
Yeah, well, I'm going the other way. Props to Inugami for not only having really good damage in KDA, but also
Losing?
top healing
Oh,
that wasn't
yeah.
a healer.
Yeah, that's actually impressive. He was able to stay alive for a long time doing that.
They only died twice. So being able to stay in the fight repeatedly, knowing when to back off, heal, come back in, even if your team doesn't take the victory, it's still very smart, and you can look at ways that you can stay in the fight without dying. Because if you're dead, dude, you're gone for much more than just 5 seconds.
All right,
It
I'm
was
going to
great.
take a back seat again. That was a lot.
Okay, sure. Shen, you did a great
Yeah,
job.
you
Can we
did
get
a
a
great
good?
job.
Can we get some claps and good job, Shen, in the chat, guys, for doing such a great job commentating? I'll come back. My water's here. I can finally come back to commentate. Sorry, my fridge is like a mile from me. I had to go jog it. It was a lot. Anyways, here we are. Rin. This potentially could be the last match. What are we thinking? No changes in any jobs, I think. Everyone's still doing the same job they had before, and
Looks like it.
yeah,
We'll double check in a moment. Yeah, looks like no changes. No, we did see a change. We see Samurai come out.
Oh, Genie on the Samurai. Okay, this could be a change. This could be it. This could be the thing that makes or breaks the Camel's back. And we'll see if they're able to pull off the legendary multi-kill Samurai LB. Now, Rin, what do you think the winning condition for Umbra is? They have been so close to victory, but for every single time, it just gets snatched away from them every single time. So what do you think what they need to do to push the win here, finally?
I think they've made a very smart choice by pulling out Samurai in this closed quarters Volcanic Heart with a triple melee comp on the other side.
Yes.
So it'll be very easy to get a multi-kill, but also if the other team's ready for it, they'll be able to line of sight with a good amount of caution, or just typically you'll find in solo queue it's target to ignore the Samurai, but in voice chat they'll just communicate it to kind of ignore them, which is both a double-edged sword, because if you ignore them and don't proc their LB, you're letting them do whatever they want, and Umbra can play into that. So that might be enough to play a mind game as they quickly start taking Machinist for Machinist, try to take down those turrets as they get the Bioblasters out. And I think their win condition is really just going to be to try to get a lead and keep it, break past that first checkpoint. Because when we go to 50-50, they have a tough time overcoming the overtime.
Let's see how this goes. The matches are underway. It looks like Astra's already starting to push. They already have a lead. That's how every match kind of seems to be. They always have some kind of lead. They push further, and they, go into a little stalemate, and they eventually take the win. So, will history repeat itself in just a moment? We'll find out in just a bit. But Hide goes down 4v5. Remy is about to go down in a second. Remy is pumping out the heals. This is always so funny seeing Remy end up with such low HP, but she always comes back with looking healthy every single time.
White Mage has a couple of tools at their disposal for that, and while we're seeing a lot of back and forth right now, unless you get team wipes, it's kind of like reset to neutrals, and unless you get past that 50% point, it's really anybody's game. But I was thinking more on it. Genie coming out on Samurai, since they do keep going overtime, and you do keep getting those close quarter combats that last forever, that Samurai LB might come in clutch when they get that Cheetan out. They do get polymorphed. There's elixirs going out, but not too much pressure from Astra at the moment.
And I just want to quickly correct me if I'm wrong here, Ren. The way the Samurai LB works in this situation is that when you hit the Samurai in a certain time, they can activate their LB and instantly kill you if you attacked them recently. Is that how it works?
It should deal all of your HP, so it can be mitigated through. But yes, that's effectively it's a really fast response time. It's their counterplay, and if they use it on somebody with the debuff that gets hit for it, then if you're around anybody, you're dead too, man.
Yeah, it's weirdly enough a large AoE, pretty much insta kill. Be careful when you see it come up, which is about 75% almost done. It's about to be here, and it's also in the favor of Umbra. They're looking really strong right now, pushing that point in. They have the LB almost on them. We'll see how it goes in a second.
Also worth noting, we see Umbra picking up some of those damage ups.
Umbra's
Leonardy's sitting on 3 themselves. That makes that Marksman Spite very dangerous.
They're almost,
in addition to just their kit.
Okay, we see the Astro putting down some heals, some Macrocosmos. Okay, looks like Astro's on the front foot. They're trying to push this point towards Umbra's point now. Let's see if they can get to the first checkpoint anytime soon. Umbra pushed it a lot. Let's see if they can try to make some ground this time. Utai is currently frontlining. He's trying to back them off. Maybe they'll walk into an ambush. Who knows how this is going to go down. But Remy just threw down her ult and got nothing out of it. In fact, he got Utai killed in the process. All right, let's see if the team can make a comeback and clean up for them. Remy is taking a lot of hits right now. She's trying to stay alive as much as she can. The Soup and the team is trying to put down damage, but Umbra looks really healthy. The double healer comp is coming through for them, and it's looking really in the favor of Umbra right now with the LB coming down and assassinating one of the members. Oh my gosh, it's looking really scary right now. Astra is just trying their best to hold on right now. Oh,
we've seen a couple of chainsaws fly. But nothing really big yet. Nothing really big yet. Limit breaks have been carrying a lot of the match, which since they're generated so quickly, it is kind of the name of the game. Pull resources, beat them up, and apply pressure as you go.
I will commentate. I will comment.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, I am commentating. Yeah. Soup is doing a great job fishing for kills, trying to stay in and out. He knows how to kind of control his job the best that he can. Being able to jump in when he needs to get kills, being able to stay around, but not run away from the whole entire fight. He's trying his best to stay within the limits of what he knows that he can do. Oh my gosh, Astra is just pushing it! Umbra, they're fighting! Hotline Miami, go all animalistic on these guys. You guys have the chance here to run it back. 1 minute remaining, less than a minute actually.
Remy getting the elixir off. Hide flying the Meteor Drive. Taking out another player. Genie goes down. Genie goes down with their LB ready, so they didn't have enough time to counteract, because while you're proccing your LB, it still doesn't make you invincible.
And 30 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they can pull off anything here.
Astra's really pushing it up hard.
They are. They're like, we want to end this game now. Let's just end this game in 20
And in about 2 seconds, they're going to crack that checkpoint, which you can see if you look under the progress meter. When they're on the point, there's a percentage next to the crystal that shows you how much of the checkpoint has been absorbed.
If Umbra plays this well, they have 3 LBs under their belt. They can still turn this around.
With just 3 seconds left,
right now.
They have to jump in now.
2. Oh no!
Oh my
and
God!
Genie dashed to the wrong player.
Genie, no!
Going through the checkpoint before time. That is so unfortunate.
Oh no, Genie! The Samurai Pocket Pick did not come through today for Genie. That is quite unfortunate today. That is gonna be a tilt-terror for sure.
But
Once again, Inugami 4-1, massive damage, highest healing below the healers.
Inugami is doing a great job as a Dragoon, but unfortunately, their journey ends here for the LunarCon tournament. Thank you. Good game to Gems and Hotline. You guys both played it well, but at the end of the day, it looks like Gem is going to move on further.
Both teams absolutely incredible. All the teams today, absolutely fantastic matches.
So,
And I think we have time. Yes,
we
Mark.
have time for probably one more match, which is actually perfect because that means we can at least still see the last two teams fight, and then I can give it over to Rin and Brian as we have to go to the next LunarCon event. But yeah, we can do one more.
Okay.
So people
We'll
here
set up
can
the party time.
see the teams, pick their favorite, and then watch the conclusion on either of your guys' channels to see who
conclusion?
wins. The conclusion of the fight
At the tournament or the fight?
of
their
fight.
Okay. I
yeah.
was gonna say, wait. We're doing the whole thing today?
No, the rest is
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we're here all night.
Yeah.
Don't want it live. Okay.
And then shoutcast over the bot.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna showcast on the same bot. Hear my voice 3 times over.
Oh yeah, it's all.
Alright. Well,
Okay.
it's up.
Party. Yeah, it's up now. Same password as usual.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, hit it.
69, let's go. 8008.
Penis. What? Anyways. So, the last match is between 2 teams. I'm gonna talk about the...
2 teams?
Yes, it's between, like a team of... A team versus... Anyways.
Wow,
it's gonna
2
be
teams.
between... No. Anyways, the last match is between Gnome Way Out versus Bumblebees. Gnome Way Out includes Demo McStronghuge, Cornelia Britannia, Zilao Lark, Demi Dani, and Zeno. Not Xenos, but Zeno Valor. And Rin or Shen. Does anybody want to go over the team Bumblebees for me?
Take us home, Shen.
All right. I don't have the thing open, but I do actually.
I'll let you do it.
Team B, the Bumblebees. We have Bobo Babino. We have
Baba Booey.
Bobo Babino
Baba
on
Booey.
Bard. We have Zara Thel on Astro. Zaya Delamik on Ninja. Samira Gakuto on Samurai. And Sunny Ice on Sage.
Let's go, guys. This is gonna be the match of the final. What do you call it? Like the
final match
round robin?
of the bracket.
Yeah. Exactly. So go ahead and I guess we're ready.
Yeah, map swap first.
Oh right, hold on. Here, let's hope it's not the same map again.
Okay, that'll be actually crazy.
If we get Volcanic Heart again,
I'll scream.
I will scream. Yes. Here we go.
Get ready to cover your ears, guys.
It's Palestra. Let's go. It is not rigged after all.
Not cursed, not rigged. Here we go. Final round.
I want my money back. I was promised Volcanic Heart.
You were
said it was
promised
rigged.
money? Wait, what? You have money? I'm not getting paid at all. What?
Oh yeah. Did you
Oh,
guys
yeah?
didn't get paid?
No, what?
Damn.
Very excited
Talking
to
to my
see
agent
these
later.
teams and their plates.
Oh, I can't
Yeah,
wait.
I'm
I
excited
can't
to see
wait.
it. I already have an idea. I know which one's gonna be. Oh, it's funny because like if you guys are here at the Wolves Den, these guys are actually both in front of each other, just like facing off. It's like a gang versus gang type thing.
It's true.
It's kind of funny to see this happen unfold right in front of us. We are waiting for one more player to get
Let's load me, old chum.
Sponge me away. Ah.
You could say this queue has been belayed.
We are waiting on one person. Thought we were ready. We got in here. Should have been ready to go. Come on, guys. Co-ready? I'm already ready. Shut up.
There's another disconnect.
You're trolling.
Oh my
Look
god.
it. There's a gnome in front of us with a 90k marker.
All right. Well, unfortunately, you have to be disqualified, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Let's hope
No
we
more
come back in time.
2 DCs
No!
is fine.
And
3
here-
DCs is too much.
Here
All right,
hoping
guys.
this
Maybe they have
wouldn't
stage
happen.
fright.
I enjoyed the art party, guys. Coming up next, we have art party. and-
Okay. Okay.
All right, we're gonna give it a little bit of time.
We
Hopefully
still
they can
have
reach in.
enough time. One match should be able to go through.
Okay, hopefully. We'll see how chaotic it gets.
Yeah, you make the call, Shen.
Yeah, no, we have one more match that we can go through, and then we can have a conclusion over on Rin and Brian's stream. And in about 10 minutes, we will have the wonderful Prism performance. If you don't know what Prism stands for, it is the Philharmonica Rainbow Innovative Sensational Musicians.
It'll be fun.
Wait, that sounds fantastic.
It does.
I want to also say tomorrow's PvP tournament will include which matches, guys? The finale
The
is going to
semifinals,
have
the finals,
semifinal
and the third
fi-
place.
Exactly. So we're not doing everything here. If we
In
have
that order?
Yeah, in that order. no, but I'm sure we're gonna keep.
Do you usually do third place first?
Yeah,
That's what I was wondering.
yeah.
See, I don't know the order. I'm not the creator of this.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So semi, and then third, and then final, grand finals.
All right, we are now
yeah,
ready to go
semi
underway.
third, then finals. Yes.
All right, let's go. Bumblebees versus Gnome Way Home at Pokemon Stadium. Team Astra will be Gnome Way Home.
Out.
Ow, shit. I'm thinking of the Spider-Man movie.
Oh my god.
Romeo and Juliet. Oh my god, they're beautiful.
And
Right.
they're Bumblebees for Umbra. All right, guys, pick your team, start rooting. Let's see who wins this one today.
What's this? A PvP tournament woefully underpopulated by bees. An entire team of bees should do the trick.
So, I want to quickly go over the comp for the Umbra team. Double healers, Ninja, Samurai, and Bard. And it looks like a very balanced comp on the side of Astra. So, kind of like the matches with Gem. They're lined up on the Astra team. Interesting. Okay, so...
You're seeing double ranged.
yeah, double range. We'll see how that goes. And as fun as it is to see Astra do all this funny little shenanigans, let's see if they're able to bring it together with their own skills of being great at PvP. Let's see how
Still say they should be able to walk like that
Oh my god.
yeah,
towards the crystal.
they gotta play the whole game just like that. All right, here we go, guys. So we're seeing some movement in mid. Looks like Xiao took a first hit. Nothing really too much happened there. Demo's going straight in. Demo is already trying to park himself in front of the enemy's team. Demo is going super low. Cornelia's low, though. Which one will drop first? It looks like it's Sumare. Just kidding, guys. It was a prank. Umbra takes the first blood, and they are down.
Yanmo with about a half of a hit point left and came back while Toxicon.
Nope, looks like Demo just went down. All right, that was a close one for Demo. He could have recovered. Bobo just couldn't heal at all, unfortunately. They had enough mana for HP, but I don't know why they didn't pop it there. Demi just went down. Looks like we have ourselves another bloody game, but so far in the favor of Astra pushing the point up. Right now, they have their Monk, Dancer, and Healer up. They're all really squishy, and I don't think they're going to last another second up here because they're going to get pushed back right now. Ooh, Xeno's getting chased down so hard right now. Xeno lives for now. But the rest of the team looks like they're gonna have to back off while Umbra pushes further. Ooh.
The crystal looks pretty unprotected at the moment. I'm gonna go steal it.
Yes, go steal that crystal crown. Go grab it before somebody else does. Alright,
Gotta be the centerpiece.
Gnome Way out. It looks like, wait, is there anybody even on the crystal? Okay,
There is.
Sunny
Ice.
well played by the Umbra team. They're pushing with one member on the point while the rest pressures hard, and they're pressuring really well right now. They're just doing everything they can to push this point and keep the team pressured, and no one's contesting Sunny Ice at all. I would like to see one person break off, and then it looks like it's Cornelia breaking off to go fight Sunny, but it looks like the rest of the team just regrouped to go stop Cornelia almost right away. Okay, now we have the fight back on the point. Ooh. It's like a lot of damage being dropped on Umbra. Umbra's trying their best to stay alive. Umbra has a lot of resources up, but it looks like they couldn't pop it fast enough.
Oh my god!
Well played by Xeno and Lark. Sunny is trying their best. Sunny is down. Demo just claimed a kill on Sunny. They're trying to run down the enemy team right now. Bobo is trying to walk out as fast as they can, so is Sarah. But it looks like it is about to turn even right now as Astra pushes the point further.
And Demo becoming really hungry and chasing them to their base.
Not only are they a great video editor and creator, but Demo also bringing the action with his warrior. He's out for blood tonight.
He is mixed strong and huge.
Yeah, he lives up to his name, certainly. There we go. Looks like Demo's on the point, trying to keep it there, while the rest of the team... Oh, D-Me just went down so quickly! Cornelia's down as well. Ooh.
They are
Looks like another
deleted.
50-50 match.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are getting deleted really quickly.
Oh.
Xeno is trying to back the team off. Lark is out. He just got samurai sliced with the Zen. He got hit by that thing. Demo.
Satsugekin? Is that what
If anybody can say it, they'll win $5 from me. Okay, Ray gets my $5. All right. And we're back with Umbra. we're back with Umbra pushing the point at the moment. Hadouken, no, Lermy, not Hadouken. All right.
And Xeno using his LB?
It looks like his LB just went
And,
down.
oh god, they are getting chunked down.
Yeah,
No full follow-up quite yet.
Yeah, everyone's really healthy
and
despite
so
being in the middle.
inner release is used. They cannot use their shields. And they are chunking. They're hitting. But they are surviving.
It looks like Demo had a really well-played LB there trying to stop their guards, but look, I'm surprised nobody went down. In fact, the first one to go down on their team is actually
and they
Sumire
do get
Sunny.
2 people. Demon goes down as well. But it seems like Xiao just escaped death by a hair. And they are now going after Zaya. Zaya is trying their best to stay alive, but they're still running, but they're running right into the rest of the team, and they are pulled back by the warrior pool. And,
and actually,
they're still alive. Now they're dead.
I can kind of respect Zaya's play here. He was trying his best to try to keep the point from moving. He was trying to be on it a few times, but it just wasn't strong enough. He was trying to do what he can with his dead body before he just finally clocked out. Xeno's on the point right now, trying to push it. The team is meeting him there. Lark could go down. Lark was so close. Close one.
Oh, and so goes Sumire as both Xeno and Cornelia are trying to stay on the point.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's not looking so hot for Umbra right now. They have 2 members down. It's a 3v5. All of Demo's team is looking really healthy right now. The Gnomes are currently coming back. Nomeo and Juliet will get a sequel today because it looks like they might be able to push the point.
What?
Oh, they're trying.
They're trying. There's only 2 people on the point, and they are going down. And then we're using his inner release, but it's not enough for Sunny.
Ouch.
And they are just dropping one after another. There is nothing they can do. Nothing they can do as they are dropping.
Oh my gosh, Sumire couldn't even drop the LB. Is that it? Is that all she wrote for this match? Sumire couldn't even use the LB last second.
No Way Home takes the first one.
Well played by No Way Home. Well played. It was a lot of back and forth, but they came through at the end.
What a very strong start for No Way Home. If you would like to watch the conclusion of this match, please go over to Rin Karigani or Brian Ricardo's stream.
And you know you do, and you should use it on 2 monitors so you could also watch the next main stage event.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that said, guys, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and good luck for the rest of the matches, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. With that, I am out of here. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you. See you guys later. Have fun.
Thank you so much, Shen.
All right. 1 second. Time for Prism performance. I will be right back.